Oh yeah. Oh man. My throat still feels like shit. But here we go. Watch this. Everyone. Wait. How do I do it again? Ha. Don't worry. I remember. Watch this. Boom. See that shit? You do that. And then you... Ooh. Here we are. Right outside where you fight Nishtani. However, before I do anything, I'm just going to show this right at the start for the 20 of you that are here, because it was cool as shit. That guy's talking to me? Alright. Everyone watch closely. I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn this on. Guys, see that in the top right? That's Ray Narvaez Jr. Look who's playing Red Light Ray with him.
There we go. Oh, Snowy, you got Suzuki. Let's go. Look at
Yeah.
that, we got a full group.
And then
All right, to the grand we go.
It's like here. Look at my ping. Hold up.
Well, you guys
Here you go.
Yeah, like that Snowy is so far in Australia that there's just no connection.
There you go. Anyway. Yeah. Turn display capture off. And then come back here and then press that. And then turn that back on. Alright. Now I'm gonna go fight Nishtani. Let me quickly have a look at everything. Gonna turn this up.
Oh, it's you.
So I haven't played this in ages.
The last couple of times have been a real pleasure. Patriarch's inside making himself at home. Hope you don't mind.
It's literally, I wrote this out in the description. It was the night before I was going to
I
stream.
believe you received
Did a bunch of
phone call
grinding.
from him
And then I could feel my
and
throat
a
getting
thoughtful
worse.
gift. The dead body of
Oh
one
my
Miss
God.
Makoto Makimura.
I can't believe it, he killed her. 4 numbers. Oh,
Please come in.
yeah, I've just realized. It's because it's gone back to showing everyone's ats instead of their just display name. So because yours is at the Astral Outlaw and there's other people named Astral Outlaw, it gave you random numbers. It did. That's Walter from SMT, that's a great photo.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, this is...
Some of that action too.
You're so bad. Maybe just this once, okay? Wait. Ew, are you hard?
You bet your ass I am.
I forget about this scene.
Cool, let go of me.
This Chunny, please.
I'm sorry. How much until it's okay, baby doll?
I think this Chunny English is kind of weird.
Okay. 10 grand a second.
But yeah, I got sick, and then I thought it was just a sore throat, and then I thought it was just like maybe a, you know, bit of a flu thing or something, but I'm pretty sure I got COVID. You know? I just stayed in bed all weekend. Didn't leave the fucking house at all. Didn't do anything.
Sorry, boss.
Oh. So you must be Majima-kun in the flesh. How about you loosen up a little, pal? You done gone and killed the mood here.
Apologies, but those are the rules, sir.
Yeah. My apologies for
It's kind of weird that they went back to stupid ats as well instead of just display names.
Damn right I am. You think I'm thrilled to lose a whole night of business? All due to a single customer's bullshit?
You got me all wrong. I ain't the type to do you like that. There ain't nothing below board going on here, Chief. I worked hand in hand with your employees. Rented the whole place.
Oh, so
out for
actually, I just
myself.
remembered I recorded a video to show on the stream. Well, a little just audio recording to show on the stream. Oh my god, it's the intro. I'll have to do that once I beat Nish Chunny's ass. Here's a fun fact as well. After you beat Nishtani, the whole cutscene afterwards, it's just like a dialogue cutscene. You can't skip any of the dialogue, and you can't skip the cutscene. It's awesome.
Private, am I right? So I cleared this place out. Pretty goddamn considerate, huh? Come on, sit down, you pipe cleaner. A man with a bar deserves a drink of his own every now and then, don't you think?
What even is the book that he put down as well, or whatever that is?
Who are you?
Who am I? I happen to run a little homie outfit called the Kijin clan.
Oh my god, that's the thing from... That's the guy from Garden. Right there, that's him. That's the guy from Garden.
The Kijin clan?
As for why I'm here, I think you already know. Majima-kun.
Yeah, mine's... My is my name because I had to... When they first added it, they were like, hey, we're gonna make it your... Whatever you've already set your like channel URL as, and I'd already done that. There you go.
I had some guys pay the acupuncturist place a little visit to grab Makoto-chan,
This
right?
dialogue is way louder than
But
the
then they
cutscene.
came back saying you were too hot to handle. So here I am handling things myself.
Guess you're the one leading that idiot parade standing outside?
I heard about you. You're pretty strong,
Really?
eh?
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
do love
I'm
me
sick.
strong
I don't want
type.
to deal with the... Oh, I can skip it. I don't want to deal with these fucking cutscenes. I just want a game.
But then I hear my new favorite guy's in a real fix because
So if I skip this, it's like straight to the boss fight.
My heart just bled for you.
Oh my god, boss fight time. Wow. Look at that, guys. We're already fighting Nishtani. I had to do this, I was like recording something and I discovered the secret strat to beating Nishtani is just to do this. Hang on, wait. Just to do this. There you go. Because he dodges a bunch and then he'll just dodge into one hit and then get hit. Yep, and gotta deal with classic half Mercer, half Ugaki battle lines. Okay, quick time event. Boom. I won't get the button wrong. Oh, I got it right. There you go, there's Majima again. Or like Ugaki again. And there it is again. And there it is again. Is there a single Matthew Mercer voice line in this game? Easy as piss. Oh yeah. Just like that. Anyway, and then look, so unskippable. And now, as soon as the text box pops up, unless they fix it in Director's Cut. I'm mashing A. Mashing every button. There you go, I don't know
I
why.
felt this way in all my life.
How are you even still talking?
Police! Nobody move! Oh, man. Time's up already?
I like the intimidating presence of the police as well. They walk in, they just sit there staring. Instead of like pointing a gun or...
I'm the big bad robber who busted in on this
Something.
place. I caused a damn scene, and I'm damn sorry.
What? What is that, some kind of joke?
Is that correct, John?
Hold it, Nishitani. Let's hear that reason why you're after the
No, hang on, I
girl.
need to turn this back up as well.
Who's giving the order?
Gotta save a little fun for next time, big boy. I've decided you're my favorite new toy, Majima-kun.
Why do you call me Big Boy? Weird.
Oh, jeez. You know, if this is some kind of prank... All right, walk, pal!
It is Greg Chan, I was right.
Sir?
And here's Joe's
What
teacher.
happened? Wasn't that the customer who rented out the club?
His rental's up.
Huh? He paid that much and he's already done?
Yeah, he is. You just deal with the police, would you? And tell the others to get ready to open. We're back to regular business.
Understood, sir. We'll have the doors open as soon as we're ready. Where should I come to update you?
Well, I'll be in the office till we're rolling. Hit me if anything comes up.
Yes, sir.
Alright. There you go. So for some reason, you can't just click skip and then, like, spawn here. You have to watch that whole thing. Whatever. You have 16 hours and it's all just red light red. I mean, that's fair. It's the only, like, new thing in this freaking game. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have to go to the office. Whoops. I was about to just leave. Anyway, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. We're gaming. Holy shit. It's Yamai again. There he is.
Yo,
Yamai.
Yo, made myself at home.
how long you been in here?
Since just after the cops busted in. Pretty wild scene down there on the floor.
Is this one skippable? Nope. Of course it's not. It's like
But you know what's got me curious, Machi?
the only skippable
I told you to call me when the
dialogue
job was
scenes
done.
are the ones that are voiced, but it's not all of them as well. It's only some of them.
Makoto
So weird.
Makimura. You offed her, didn't ya? I saw the
Yeah.
news. Leaving her
Fuzo.
floating down the Sotenbori, now that was a bold move.
Man, them changing it back to the ats as well is going to be annoying because it's like, or handles, whatever
So
you
why
call them.
didn't you call me as soon as
Because
you were
when you
done?
get people
What
whose
happened to
like display
ABC,
name is
buddy?
just like Epic Gaming, and then their
Look,
at is
I
like
forgot, till just now. I came up here
XYZ
to call.
293893
Right.
because it's just a random
You
thing.
forgot.
I'm going to read it and I'm going to be like, Xyz summoning from Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though I could
Still,
call them Epic
lots of
Gaming.
sticky little details on this one. Like the
You're
girl's
correct.
body.
Miku Drum
Just can't
from
figure
Takano
it out.
Tatsujin.
Well,
See that-
why
see the little
go
profile
through the
picture?
trouble of smashing her face in? Makes sense if you hadn't then turned around and left her in her uniform. What are you trying to do? Hide who she is, or broadcast it far and wide?
Oh no.
Kinda funny, isn't it?
That was my first time.
There used to be
killing
5. You used to be able to
barely
do like
remember
5
what I
choices
did.
with polls. I didn't even realize it.
Ah, still in shock, are ya? Well,
Ha.
guess that too's a viable
Judgment PS4.
explanation.
Yeah, it's
What's the
hilariously
matter
bad.
anyway? I did your job, didn't I? Now it's your turn. You're getting me back into the Tojo clan, remember? Gotten in contact with Patriarch Shimano yet?
Changed like 2 years
How's
ago
that
anyway.
going?
You know as well when
One more question
because
before I do. The guy making the scene downstairs.
obviously had no
What
idea
was it you
about
two
anything
were
to
fighting
do with
about?
the Omi Alliance because they're like
His name's
not
Nishitani.
really in Yakuza
You
0
wouldn't
much.
know it to look at him, but he's Omi Alliance
Until this point.
brass, same
There you
as
go.
me. Heads up a group
The
called
whole
Kijin
time
Clan.
I thought Majima
Omi
was like
Alliance.
Omi Alliance and he kept trying to get back into the Omi
Yeah.
Alliance and then he's like,
Omi's
oh,
got
let me
all
get back into the
kinds,
Tojo
but
clan.
even
I'm like,
them,
what?
The Kijin Clan are
I
loose
realized, oh wait, yeah,
cannons,
he's
not
Tojo clan.
exactly team players.
They're different.
They'll roll in on anybody's turf
You're
and
on
do
Yakuza
whatever
3.
they like. Sotenbori's own little band of troublemakers. But hey, I'm not saying I'm not a fan, though. Anyway,
As in
out
you're
of
doing like a playthrough of the series and you're now
why
playing
is the
through Yakuza
Kijin
3.
Clan throwing down in your club? You get into something with them?
Yes, I played
Just your
Gaiden.
average drunken brawl. I don't know, maybe the guy wasn't used to drinking the good stuff.
Gotcha. Huh. Can't say Nishitani getting smashed and picking a fight's anything new. Alright, fair enough. It's just,
Best early game upgrade for
acting
Judgment,
funny
it
for
would
a
be
while
combo speed
now.
upgrade easily.
can't blame me for wondering if you might have been keeping secrets.
The hell am I gonna lie about?
Hello, Maruki from Persona 5
Come
Royal.
on, Tiger. Don't take it personally. But
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like he's stuck
you
in
and me both
Sotenbori,
know
which
there's
is
no way
Omi
you can
territory and
keep something
stuff.
from me. Because
Yeah, I don't know
still
why
got
they
the
still
scars
haven't.
to remind you
I mean,
what would
because
happen
like
to
you know,
you
it's
if you
not as easy
did.
as just clicking a button. But I don't know why they still haven't bothered doing FPS boost for Kiwami 2 on
I'll put
Series
in that
X,
call to my elf
and then
brother.
60
You
FPS for
stick
6
around
and
here in
Kiwami
the
2 on
meantime.
PS5.
Keep the fires burning and the profits coming. Got it?
And also, yeah, I agree with the mouse controls. You can't use the mouse controls for like anything. I don't think you can use the mouse controls to navigate the menu in like Mario Kart World. And when you calibrate the mouse in the system settings, it shows a minigame from 51 Worldwide Games, which is called like 51 Clubhouse Games or whatever in America, I think. And that game got a Switch 2 update, but it didn't add support for the mouse controls, because that makes so many of the games so much more enjoyable to play. You have to use the mouse to play like chess and you know, pick your cards and then obviously do the shooting game, which is what it shows. And also, yes, there should have been scenes for Yumi. I know they're like, hey guys, we're adding in these cutscenes to fix the problems that people had with the story, and instead of doing something like adding in Yumi, they're like, oh, how about this? It's the guy from the beginning of the game, and he's back. Cool. Oh my god, that's him. You can use the mouse in Game Builder Garage, just see.
The underground dock.
That's a game a lot of people play, I'm sure. Dead Souls.
Right away.
What's
Like
the hurry?
Hitman as well. Hitman, I think, is the only. Oh no, there's Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk and Hitman are shooters. I don't know if Cyberpunk uses mouse control, or it can use mouse
you were
controls,
supposed to
but
come see
Hitman
me.
can't, for example.
Lisa, something maybe happened to him. I'm worried, very worried. I need find Lisa.
Calm down, Doc. I was just planning to have a little chat with him myself.
Yeah, end up like the IR camera on the original Switch, where it's just no one uses it.
All right. Where is it? You got it on you now?
Yes, here.
Probably
There
Bakami
is
Tai. I
some
still haven't
painkiller.
even seen any of them.
Take it. Please, you get
So
that
dumb as well. It's
Lisa
like such a
very
selling
fast.
point of the game, and it's so
Helps
late
enough.
into the game that you see the first one.
Cause him terrible pain. Pain too bad to move. Hurry,
I like the Switch too. It's definitely a lot better than the Switch one, that's for sure. But my problem personally with the Switch 2 is because there's like nothing really new on it. I have nothing to play on it. But had I have not played the shit out of every single game ever on the Switch 1, I could be playing those on the Switch 2, but I've already played all of them. I mean, like, I went and played a bunch of Pokemon, because that's got all the updates and stuff. Now, I wanted to quickly do this as well. I'm just gonna... Where are my buttons? Maybe I'll do this, and I'll play this. Oops. I wanted to quickly find... Where's my recording? Here it is. Okay. 1 second. Alright. Mute Akiyama. Unmute this. Here was me. This is what I sounded like when I lost my voice.
This is me from the past. I think my voice was worse yesterday. But yeah, I had a sore throat. It was so bad I couldn't even swallow anything. And then the sore throat goes away, and then it's just like, oh yeah, you lose your voice, little bro. I can barely fucking breathe, and I'm coughing every 2 seconds. But it's all good because at least I have Rido remastered to play. Sort of. I've been fucking in bed all weekend. Anyway, hello, future me. You're fat and ugly.
What the fuck? Why'd I say that? Bro. Anyway. Akiyama. Alright, shut up, Akiyama. We're going back to Yakuza 0. Yeah, there you go. I wanted to record that for you guys because I was like, oh, haha, I'll get better by the time I stream next. Still not better. Anyway, yes, I'm looking forward to the Donkey Kong game, that's for sure. And then yeah, I think they've fumbled it with the director's cut. Director's cut could have just been a really big improvement of for God's sake. Could have been a really big improvement of what the? Did I have that much health before?
We owe you one.
It's weird.
You should come with us.
Oh, Kate Ghoul. Hello.
Coming.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying how it had the chance of being like a, you know, a definitive version of Yakuza 0 if they just made a bunch of little small changes, and it would have been a lot better, but they didn't, and instead they focused so much attention into all these new cutscenes, which would have taken so much more time and more cost to make for things that don't improve the experience. It's weird. I have played Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. I didn't really like Rebirth. A lot of mini games that I didn't like. If Rebirth cut out all the mini games, it'd be one of the greatest games of all time. But it doesn't cut out all the mini games. But also, yes, a good game like Persona 3. True. Yeah, saving everywhere is great, but just besides that, it's like, bruh, you know. What was that? Did anyone just see that? Anyway, here's a cutscene with Lee.
Yo. Glad
Yo.
to see you're still in one piece.
What's up, man?
Yeah. How about here?
I'm sorry, I'm sick. I'm not dealing with this. Here's a properly animated cutscene. Well, watch this.
All right. Makoto, we're leaving. Don't think we got time.
Haha, exactly, Maruki. Could have made a Final Fantasy 16.
Is someone else here?
Is Elden Ring on Switch too? Lee-san.
Why are you here? Don't tell me you were following me.
Lisa.
But also, yeah, Metroid Prime 4 machine as a Switch 2, yeah, because it's coming out on the Switch 1, but it's like, I'd so much rather play it on the Switch 2.
When we meet, you tell me. It's very hard for we Chinese to live in Japan.
I'm hopeful as well that the Xenoblade games get
Everyone must help out.
Switch 2 updates to be at 60 FPS, especially Xenoblade 2,
Keeps us safe in Japan.
because of the 4 Xenoblade
Money
games on the Switch,
every
it runs the
single
worst.
time. Lisa, you teach me. You have to forgive me this. Lisa!
This is the saddest cutscene in the game, by the way.
God damn snake. You went and sold us out?
For $20, they sure will. Well, like, Xenoblade X actually has an executable in it, which is like, it's just called 60fps.exe. Oh my god, it's the guys. Hello Gundam Baka Nexus, nice. I hope you enjoyed Japan, it's a great country. There you go, that's why it's the saddest cutscene in the game. They killed Chinese underground dock.
What? Now he's played his part, he's done for? These guys are fucked in the head.
Lee, you watch the girl.
Still funny as well with Breath of the Wild coming to the Wii U at the same time. They did it because it was originally going to come to the Wii U, and then it never did, and then they're like, let's not break our promise. But it's like the only Switch launch title, because there were other games like, oh cool, like FIFA or some shit, but the only Switch launch title that people actually give a shit about was Breath of the Wild, but you could also just get it on the Wii U, but no one bought a Wii U. Well, fatal conflict. Yeah, like, I don't really like Lee's English dub. I don't have Mad Dog style, what the fuck? When did this happen? Well, anyway, see this attack, so it drains heat. In Red Light Raid, it does not drain heat, so you can actually do this forever, fun fact. And this is like the best attack Mad Dog has next to the counter. Speaking of the counter, okay, he's too far away. Get him away. There you go. Oh, I also completely forgot to show this last time. Real quick. Not that. Where is it? There you go. They fixed the button input. Says the grab button. Says Finding Sans plus grab, which is what the actual input is, as opposed to the original English localization, which said it was Finding Sans plus heavy attack. So there you go. I'm pretty sure there was like another mistake. I know it still says you need to be in third heat to activate Mad Dog's counter, Demon Fire counter, but you don't. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, I did grinding. I got the Mad Dog style. Oh, I didn't turn the volume down. Whatever. I got the Mad Dog style in like an afternoon.
Only thing that keeps us Chinese safe here is money, huh?
You're not Chinese, little bro. Look at you. Listen to you, I mean, is what I meant to say. Not look at you, because you do look Chinese. I meant to say listen to you. Anyway.
Oh, shit. Guess I did say that to you.
What, Pirate Yonkers is $70? Yeah, because there's a summer sale going on. So that's cool. This truly is Yakuza 0 Director's Cut.
But if you go and die, you
but,
can't even use the damn money you got. Idiot.
What's it saying? I don't remember.
Lee, we ain't done yet. You know Sagawa didn't call up these four and then kick his feet up for the day. Come on, leave this guy already. He betrayed you.
Lee's gonna turn around and be like, nah, that, oops. He's gonna be like, that's it, I'm gonna have a boss fight with you, Majima. Yeah, okay, I don't know why,
you take Makoto.
that was a terrible line reading.
Get her out of here.
He's gonna die.
I'm gonna take the dock. Mahjong Jambalaya is not far from here. I'll catch up with you after. Hogushi Kaikon. That's where you and Makoto should go.
Hogushi Kaikon?
It's a sort of... There's sometimes where I see something like this and it's like...
We need a car. I got one.
If he's a professional actor, surely he can do it. But sometimes I have to wonder if it's like, if they're directing him to just sound monotone, because then you get Makoto and Majima, great English voice actors. But like, why? Why does he read, why does the English lead read all his lines like that?
What?
We gotta hurry. More of these guys will be
Just then he's just like, Makoto, I'm sorry,
Because of me? I'm so sorry. This is
That's like when I was in school and I did drama. That's the sort of acting you'd get from the kids who like didn't really care. They just use it as a blood subject.
Protect her.
Majima, protect her.
Let's go.
Instead of being like, Majima, protect her. Even just that, it's just like, add a little bit of inflection into your voice. Whatever. Hell yeah, M. Gene. I'm glad you like it. Oh, never mind, you don't fight lead yet. You gotta do this. That's right. Push her aside.
You fools bring Sagawa a message.
Yeah, honestly, Gunman.
Tell him we're leaving town. What's the matter? You come here to fight or not? Either way, you ain't stopping me!
Oh yeah. Go to Okushikai-kan massage. Oh yeah. Oh, hang on. I don't know about that. Burkachu. Matthew Mercer does a good job. It's just the others who don't. Fuck. What? Come back here. Pussy.
We're moving.
Oh, this is where you first died in Legend. I think when I was doing my Legend run of Kiwami 2. Why have I hidden here? I'm an idiot. when I did my Kiwami 2 Legend run, I first died like in the final section with the rocket launchers, I think, right?
Let's move.
It's always just when you're doing like a Legend run or whatever, you always just forget that you can die, and then you die and you go, alright, I can die.
won't just sit around and be protected.
I think you will, Makoto. There's not much you can do. Exit.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
This way.
Alright, that's quite the question. Kiryu or Majima? Kiryu would be more sensual, you know?
That guy's a truck. But the type to go down easy. He'll be fine.
Right.
Oh.
Of course he'll be fine.
Yeah, of course. Makoto just glitched out for a second. Okay, I'm gonna get the input right. Hold up, I'm not looking at the chat.
Something wrong?
Give me a sec.
Oh.
Boom. And then, one more. Oh yeah. Hello. Boofiasso. Will Sasso.
Hey, stay behind me. It's dangerous.
Alright. Thanks.
Love Majima saying that to her when she's just not moving. Oh, Akiyama. Bakumitai. Here's a fun fact though, with Mad Dog. Because I have high attack, it's doing fine. But Mad Dog does indeed suck balls. At least I can do this. Which way are you going? It's a great question as well. Oh man, I've just noticed as well with like the recent members thing, it still does the ats. You know, the handles, whatever. Oh, what was that? That was weird. Anyway, here's everyone's favorite cutscene.
You okay?
With the director's cut.
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm alright.
Hey,
Lee-san!
you guys okay?
That was fast. How's the doc doing?
He'll be fine. He has friends. But let's get that car. There must be more guys on the way, you know.
Yeah.
That's it there. Give me a second.
This way.
Okay.
I have no idea, Purple Lucas. Oh, I also need to turn this up. Yes, so for some reason as well, when you're in a battle, I think Lee's dead. Everyone?
What the hell?
When you're in a battle, all the English battle lines are really quiet.
Are you... Stay with me.
A no name,
Makoto.
honestly. If you've already played Yakuza 0, it's not even really worth.
Sakura.
Oh, buddy. You're the worst. How could you lie to me, kiddo?
Yeah, I forget his name, but the dude is like how he'd survived that bus crash. I put everyone in front of me. Yeah, that guy.
Ready to honor my part of the deal this time.
What?
I made you a promise I'd get you back with Shimano. If
You guys can't see it as well, but you see, like, if you peek between Sagawa's legs, you can see Lee crawling away.
If you're gonna lie to me, there's nothing I can do for you, man. Now I've got no choice but to kill you.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's just the director's cut. Like, it doesn't change
But I'll
the
tell you what,
original because the
Since
original
you
still
chose
exists, if you know what I mean.
I'll kill you together.
But something I think as well with like retconning things that happen in Zero is that they really, there we go. Now Saga was dead. Hello, Michael Cera from The Division.
What the hell?
But yeah, I was gonna say because it's obviously a prequel, so it's kind of hard. for them to do this, but nothing that happens in 0 means anything in any future game. Did you see the camel? But yeah, like 6 was the first game where they could have actually have like had some sort of callback to 0 or something that happened in 0 that means something in modern times or something like that, but they didn't, and it's just Pocket Circuit Fighter and that's it. Kiwami also could have done it, but they didn't as well. And there you go, he's dead. Lee's bill mishap, I don't actually need to save. Previously in the Tale of
Since
Cousin
Kiryu's
Kiryu.
departure from the Dojima family, its top lieutenant Kuze has fallen. Meanwhile, the Dojima lieutenant and Taihei Association patriarch
And so on.
Hiroki Awano has ascended to center stage.
Yeah, the Majima Saga and Yakuza Kiwami 2, which also isn't like canon.
Extract President Tachibana's vital information regarding the empty lot, makes Kiryu an
No
offer
names so
to
far.
hand over
I haven't even
Tachibana
seen any of the new
death.
scenes.
When met with Kiryu's blunt refusal,
Yeah, I was gonna say as
Awano
well,
mobilizes
it would
the
be nice if
entire Dojima family to
Switch
hunt
2
him down.
had like achievements or something. I don't know why they didn't.
Kiryu,
So many
with the
Switch
help of his
games
sworn brother Nishikiyama,
had
manages
achievements
to escape
anyway.
Kamurocho.
But
But
yeah.
he and Nishikiyama
Anyway, skip that. Shut up. Those like previously on things make sense in 0 though because of like the 2-chapter structure. But when they do them like every chapter, it's like, dude, yeah, okay, I know, I just did it.
That ain't Kiryu! Asshole! Wearing that just to fuck us?
Bro. I don't remember that scene, that's hilarious.
Not Kiryu.
You come find us if you see this guy. Got it?
That's right. That's when his apartment burns down. But yeah, I was gonna say as well, the English dub isn't a selling point, but it's just
Where's this kid's mother? Has anyone seen her?
if you haven't played Yakuza 0 and you're the sort of person who doesn't like playing games in Japanese because it's harder for you to understand and all that, or you don't like reading subtitles because I know there's a lot of people like that, then the English dub would be a selling point. Rubber fire, the house survived. Alright. Yeah. Find a place to hide. I remember when I did this in the last stream, because you gotta go straight to Cosmo's office. Which, I could probably just take a taxi straight there. You could, you know, sorry, it's like, oh, find a place to hide. Somewhere that's not obvious. You wouldn't immediately think, let me go to my office. But for some reason the game's like, yeah, go to your office, like the Cosmo office, you know. Alright, and then, as well, good old fucking swords. Good old, I have upgrades on Majima, but I don't have upgrades on Kiryu as well. Very nice. Leave me alone, please. Don't forget the sign. Can I actually... I can't even pick up the sign. Great. %, sub-story run. True. Are there any... like... I'm just trying to think if there are any sub-stories that are like actually sub-stories that are forced in this game. I have no idea. I mean, I guess if you want to do like the training with the masters, just talking to them is a sub story for some reason. Yeah, I also wonder what the Chinese sub is like. Oh, dude, see that red thing there next to the shrine? That's my favorite part about Kiryu's business minigame. I love that. I love being early on and not having like good security, so that happens all the time. Oh yeah. Danganronpa games. I'd be like that dude who all of his thumbnails are just like, get this trash off my screen or whatever, and he's just disappointed. No, I don't know what they're like. I genuinely don't know what they're like at all, because whenever I see people talking about it, no one ever talks about what the game is like. They just talk about like the panda thing or something. Buh.
Hey! Stupid brat. What you doing standing there, huh?
Brett's drunk.
Whoa, let's take it easy, sir.
They do give you troubleshooting style. Very true.
Hey, punk, I'm talking to you. Say something. You think you're better than me?
Yeah, I think that's well, Sugler's voice actor.
Are you alright?
You think that's gonna cut it, boy?
Oh my god, now it's gonna be a boss fight with Drunken Man. Never mind. The Japanese movie kind. No, I know the Ace Attorney games are like. They're also just like visual novels where you solve puzzles.
Kiryu-san, is that you?
Also, it's kind of funny to think that just up ahead there were some Dojima dudes. So he went back through Tenkaichi's gate. And then all the way through whatever the middle street is called, I always forget. And then up, and then left, and then here. And the dudes would just be right around the corner.
Yeah, it's just a scratch.
What happened?
Well, second playthrough of Judgment is it's quite annoying when you have to do all the compulsory sub-stories and tailing missions and stuff, but the difference between like doing a second playthrough of Judgment versus doing a second playthrough of this,
Dojima's men are after you, aren't they?
fast travel points are better in Judgment. You can skip every single thing in the game, so it means that when you get to like boring shit you don't care about, you can just skip it instead of like being forced to watch it.
Do that. It would make trouble for you. Really, don't.
What else is there? Oh, no loading times when you enter a building, which is just like that's a small thing, but it just in the long run makes the process a lot faster and a lot more enjoyable.
We cut ties.
Nakamichi, yeah, there you go.
You should do the same. I don't want you.
He took a taxi.
And you think saying that's enough to change my mind?
But
Give me a little credit here. Look.
The inventory also means that like less stops to a shop to get healing items and stuff, or less trips to an item box to drop shit off. Although, in saying that, I don't think Judgments even have item boxes. Now that I think about it, do they? No, I don't think they do.
Wait a little, then come on up.
Which makes sense.
Use the back entrance; it's more discreet.
Because I think Kiwami 2 only had an equipment box, well, sorry, an item box because it was for your equipment.
Reina. I'm sorry.
That's the last apology I want to hear from you.
Dubbed Hong Kong martial arts flicks. Like that's a lot of nuts. Alright. Real quick. Just gonna do this again. Whoa. Just have to do something. Akiyama Gaming. Alright, that's all. Bam. Bam. Sorry. Akiyama the King. What the fuck? What the fuck? I got the Dragon Soul too? Holy shit. That's insane. How'd I get this? Akiyama should have been a director's cut. Because apparently he'd be like a kid or something. But they could have included him. Can I do ultimate essence? How do you do ultimate essence actually? Do you need 3? You need third heat. Anyway, so there you go. So I spent all of Wednesday night doing this as well. Getting all this stuff. Look at how many rush upgrades I have. Just health. Few beast upgrades. All of the brawler upgrades except for this pile of shit. And Dragon of Dojima. Yeah. And then I got sick. And I was like, great, I did all of that for nothing. But wow, look at that. So you guys know that, here's a fun fact. Cabaret real estate, when you have the knowledge of already doing it before, so much quicker. You can get through things so much quicker. You know what you're doing. You're optimal, strategic. Business real estate minigame is shit. It's a pile of shit. I hate when I was showing before, like the dudes that were here. Troubleshooting sounds good. Hell yeah. But it's just like, oh my god. Why do they keep just doing things that just make it so annoying and having to go back to the stupid thing? Here's something else they could have done in Director's Cut. They could have added a fast travel point that just teleports you straight inside here. And for Majima, straight inside the Cabaret Club. Because they don't even have one that like comes here. Like, I don't even know which games do it. Actually, I swear Kiwami has a fast travel point here, but it's useless. I could be wrong. Anyway. There you go. And yes, you do still have to pause to access Legend style. For some reason as well, it's the light attack button to swap fighting styles in the Director's Cut.
Good. You actually
instead of the heavy attack button.
I won't be staying long. Just until a man named
Yeah, it's just fiddling with the menu every couple of minutes. But the worst part is like...
Thank you.
When you do Majimas, all of the Cabaret...
Have a seat. Next, we need to get that head of yours.
Well, first of all the Cabaret girls, you can get a shitload of them just from like the completion list, which is super easy. Or you just find them on the streets. You don't actually need to do sub-stories or anything like that. So they're super easy to get. The business partnership things are way cheaper. Makes sense you're not buying the business, but they're way cheaper. You get significantly less money from doing the minigame. But when you clear like a section, you get like 1 billion yen, and then when you beat the full thing, you get like 10 billion yen.
I see.
And Majima's max tier upgrades are 500 million yen, so you can just get so many upgrades so easily.
It doesn't look very deep. I'll clean it for you.
Whereas with Kiryu's, you get more money from the minigame itself, but it's still piss. Even when you start getting to the end, it's still piss amount. So you need to just go fight Mr. Shakedown a bunch. But then all the businesses are so expensive, like all of the upgrades you gotta spend money on to be able to get more money and to be able to get the percentage. So you can actually go fight the kings. It's annoying. And then it's like, oh yeah, go do Japan Cat Flight Club, which is literally RNG. Or do the stupid outrun thing, which is bullshit. And then it's like, oh yeah, lose 10%, spend an extra like 2 hours.
If you are more worried about each other than yourselves. Every time he's here, Nishikiyama-kun tells stories about you two with this big grin on
We
his
know what
face.
happened there. Very true, no name.
I've never had a friend that close.
Also, yeah, there you go. Look at my new emotes.
Him.
It's Majima and
Even
Kiryu
so.
dancing. That's going to be really delayed for
I
everyone.
don't want to weigh the guy down any more than I already have.
Sarge might get a Red Dead Redemption type game.
I've done enough. I don't want to hurt a brother.
There's something else I think you should know. The police are looking for you too.
When aren't they?
A detective came in today, saying he wanted to ask you a few questions. Any guesses?
You always win in Catfight Club if you play one-handed. I think,
my time limit
honestly, the
finally
Catfight Club is pretty funny when they reuse heat actions and like quick time events.
It was a matter of time.
Because you get some animations where it's just like mocaps like, oh, women wrestling. And then you get other things where it's just the Hell's Gauntlet heat action from Yakuza 3.
He was able to stall the cops from investigating me as a suspect. That grace period's over now.
But you said framed.
I think Kiryu should get a guard, and he hasn't been in a game since Yakuza 6.
Yeah.
Sure, it's just Joryu now.
The whole thing's a setup.
The elevator. Someone's coming. This time of night, nobody should have any reason to use it.
The elevator. Oh no, I'm scared of elevators. Classic. Cutscene music goes hard that you'll never be able to listen to. Also missed your message before. S. Wally. Oh no, Nishiki. What the fuck? Kiwami Nishiki.
What do you take the Dojima family for?
Red Light Raid is fun, but honestly, only if you like play with people you can talk to.
Out here. We had this place staked out the whole time, you moron.
Because as well, I think with the matchmaking, I swear it only finds one player and then just instantly starts a game. So you can't even like matchmake to find 4 people.
Kiryu-san, don't do it! Run!
Circumcised Kiryu.
Man of the hour. Hey, bring me everyone. Got it?
Yeah, she does get slapped in both games she's in. PS3 face. Well, this is a PS3 game.
I'm sorry, Reina. I knew it all along. I shouldn't have come here.
Kiryu-san!
You got nowhere left in this world to go, Kiryu. It's time!
I feel like the actual better place to hide would have been, could have gone to Gendalore, you know? Let me do oh wait, no, I don't have enough heat for Iron Fist counter. Let me do Iron Fist counter. Shit, I timed it wrong. Fuck. I can't see past my aura. Oh my god, I literally can't see past it. Whatever, I can do this. Hang on, we can do this. Oh no. There we go. Get 1,000,000 heat back. And then does knockback counter require heat? I don't know. Oh, you kicked me, so I can't even do it. I remember. Do it. Let me see. Or not. Or yeah. Or you could just stand there. Okay, and then break my guard. Awesome. Whatever. Something great about Dragon Soul in 0 as well is the fact that double finishes don't consume heat or anything like that, like they do in Kiwami. But you don't have finishing holds, I don't think, or maybe you do have finishing holds. I don't remember. But you don't have evade strikes, which is kind of annoying. Iron Fist counter is terrible. All it does is miss. So I was trying to show it there in hopes that it would miss, but I couldn't even do it.
Sorry for wrecking the place, Reina.
Yeah, nothing I had to see past your aura's first world problems.
It's all my fault.
It feels like that's a graphical thing because I swear it's not that bright.
I've got to go.
Wait.
Yeah, it seems like it didn't seem like it got tweaked on purpose.
And at least you'll still be alive.
I think it might just be how
I'm afraid not.
Whatever
if the Yakuza are going this far,
graphical settings they've got,
won't stop them.
How it handles 2D animated textures, because that's what the aura effects are.
Then there really isn't anyone.
No, they didn't change the heat system.
If there were, I wouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place.
Kiri, can you like look at her when you talk instead of being like a dramatic e-boy?
Then
there we go.
Let me push my luck and ask you for one more favor.
Huh?
Leak information to Nishiki and Kiwami 1.
Please.
In what?
Give this to Nishiki.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Gundam. Because this Dragon Soul is just obviously copied from 5.
Tell him something for me when you hand it over. Tell him I don't want him to try to avenge me, no matter what happens. If he crosses the family, he'll wind up right where I am now.
I really like though, with 0's Dragon style.
Kiryu-san!
There's a few like the double finishes and stuff are things that he like learns, you know, when you actually play Yakuza 5, Yakuza 3, Yakuza whatever. But the heat actions are
nowhere to run, Kiryu.
Mostly copied from other games, I think, except for I think Ultimate Essence is the only one that's not.
On my way to the afterlife.
But none of them are from other like Dragon Engine, or sorry, other Dragon style heat actions. So you got like Shinada's heat action where he flips them. There's sumo slapping from Ishin.
Let's get to work.
And then there's the brawler ones that you have. Oh wait, and also here's another Shinada one. There you go. Jesus Christ, I one-shot him. Yeah, no, I don't think that breaks it. Yeah, it doesn't, but too bad. Long lumbers. So. Fuck! Locked onto the wrong guy. Come in. Can I get heat, please? Too much living? I'm also going to try and show something that's funny as well with Ultimate Essence. Emphasis on try, because I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Bruh. Bruh. Do hate how slow it swings though. There we go. Bruh. Wasn't Nagishi, that's the guy that made the game. Oh. Fuck. Not the hit I actually wanted to do. But also, yes, you can get the Legend Styles super early. And literally, as soon as you gain access to the business mini games, you can get the Legend Styles. It's just, it will take forever. Alright, here we go. Can I do Ultimate Essence? Yes, I can. Okay, watch this. Pay attention to my heat. Let's see if this works or if they fix it in Director's Cut. No, it still works. There you go. It doesn't drain your heat if you finish a battle with it. There's a couple other heat actions like that, but the one I remember is Ultimate Essence. There you go. Fun fact, everyone.
What the hell?
I also keep forgetting to turn down the volume. Goddammit. Oh well. Did Dante leave? It's Dante from the Devil May Cry series, but it's specifically the SMT3 one because I was playing Rado. Favorite version of Dragon Style? Yeah, Guidance probably. Just because it's flashy and cool and powerful.
Bro.
Oh, I know what this scene is.
You knew it all pan out
Well,
like this,
after the dialogue.
Only now we're way past the empty threat stage of this dance.
I love Amano's face.
I wanna.
Yeah, triple finishes as
So
well.
we're gonna bring you back, and I'm just gonna wail on you till you give up, Tachibana.
Yeah, the
I'll let you die.
drunken brawler doing a hit action when you're at full health is hilarious.
You can take all the credit, but I'm the one who gets to break him.
Kiryu, you spent all that time covering Tachibana's ass.
The I just realized all three of them are here.
When you need him.
The Mine fighting style guy. He's pretty cool, but I swear a lot of his attacks just miss. They don't lock on
Looks
properly.
like he's gonna sit by and let you die too. Raw fucking deal. People these days.
Hello,
man,
Tybell.
So heartless.
Rest in peace.
You're talking with your
Yeah, I don't know if it was the weather that got me. I think it was just people being sick and then going out in public. Because I went out in public like once, and I got sick.
Your turn to sweat.
Bro, sweating.
You can do your worst to me. I'm not giving Tachibana up.
Now is this? I think this is where you fight. It's one of the Yakuza boss fights.
Really cornered here.
That cocky attitude of yours is gonna get you hurt, boy.
Just leave him to me, bro. I'll shut that smart mouth of his. I'm gonna have some real fun this time.
Here we go. It's the Brass Knuckles fight, which I don't think is any different. But there's multiple enemies. So where's a bike? There's that. Dude, it'd be so nice if I didn't have to do this. we go. Easy damage. Hey, Kuze. What would you say is your worst nightmare? Is it drunken brawler Kiryu at max health? No, can I... Oh, fuck. I thought I was close enough to the wall. I wasn't. Wait. No, I can do a heat action and get health back. Yeah, I full healed. Holy shit, I literally one-shot him. Oh my god. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh well, it looks cooler when you fail the first part. There you go. It's like so funny as well that heat actions can heal you with Brawler, because I mean it carries over to Dragon as well. But it means you can do that. I was missing a little bit of health, but I heal at the start of the heat action, and then because I'm at max health, I'm now dealing more damage, and then I one-shot. Oh yeah, that's a great shot.
You think that this shit is over?
That is not the sound that would make as well.
Give me that thing.
Yeah, here it is.
Who the hell's that? No more chances. You're fucking gone.
There you go. Great cutscene. He smashes Ferrari into a pole, and everyone just sort of stands around there like, huh?
Kiryu-san, get in! Tachibana, quickly!
What if Yakuza 0 but everyone is Kuze?
Excuse my delay, Kiryu-san. I fear driving is not exactly my forte.
Just cut shit about 0 Kuze everywhere.
Don't let him through.
Kuze just kills someone in the beef bowl place with a stray bullet. No, Johnny Young Bosch is not in this game. I was gonna say, I think the dub is good for this. There's just some like odd casting and direction with some lines, but overall I think it's good. But in comparison to Judgments, it's because it was done by different people, like all completely different people. Not even PCB Productions anymore, which is weird, because they didn't do Pirate Yakuza and they haven't done this. At least I don't think. No, because the last one they did was Infinite Wealth. Well, was Gaiden. But,
The
yeah.
added pressure from Dojima's men.
Which means that that's also like some voice direction from them, as well as casting direction is normally from them. That's what they specialize in.
Keeping track of your situation. Let alone passing instructions along to Oda-san.
I love these scenes as well. It conveys so much emotion. Look at Tachibana's face. You can just, he doesn't even need, you can just mute the audio and you know exactly how he's feeling.
I'm surprised there's anything you're bad at.
Bad's putting it lightly. I haven't driven since getting a license.
I have no idea, Tybell.
That was terrifying.
Well, you saved me. If you hadn't come when you did, that was it. Would have been the end.
Also,
I was
thinking of it now,
naive.
Are the only two games
stronger
Kiryu
than I
drives a car in? No, there's
no matter how far
Gaiden
I pushed,
because
I
he
could see it through all by myself.
he drives in the Infinite Wealth demo. If you think about
All
it,
along.
Infinite Wealth, Yakuza 5, and then this.
Now I see where that got me.
But it's just kind of funny to think.
Just being around other people.
Imagine when Kiryu gets to do his taxi job in Yakuza 5, and he drives like Tachibana, because he hasn't driven in like 20 years.
The owner of Serena, Kazuma.
Why do they call it Serena in the dub?
You too. This whole time I've tried to play the lone wolf, and I've had people protecting me.
Minecraft and Kamurocho? Kamurocho and Minecraft?
For being blind to that fact for so long. I'm an idiot.
I mean, I've done a fair few streams in the Chinese dubs.
In your place. That would not bother me remotely.
Yeah, like the Dragon Ball Z episode of Goku and Piccolo.
You see, Kiryu-san, I firmly believe that we all must utilize anyone and everyone around us.
What does that mean?
Such was the way of my world. The world I grew up in. Doing any less meant one would not survive.
I don't know as well,
To say
like, this is a
nothing of
dialogue
climate
scene, but then,
rates.
like, as soon as this ends, there's a properly animated cutscene. I
Whatever
hate how
the
many
means.
dialogue scenes there are in this game.
Whether money or force, one must extract.
Because at least in the
most
Dragon
they
Engine
can
games, they made
from
them look a lot
others.
better. And especially if you hide the X to skip
This
prompt,
world,
some of them you might even
it
not
is far
realize
different from
is
the
a dialogue scene.
that gave rise to a gentle soul like you.
So then,
But here it's
you
just
want
like
me to leave
Tachibana's
it
just
to
like
the
pouring
rest
his
of
heart
us
out, and
now?
he's just staring straight ahead with
Oh,
a
so you
neutral
could use
expression.
me for something later.
And it's playing this sad music, but then he's just not even doing anything.
In so many words, yes.
Cutie son.
tell me
I don't
this.
know.
What do you gain?
I used people to amass money and power.
The Lost Judgment Street boss is true.
It seems by my very nature. These talents.
Oh yeah, because one of them
are
is
suited to
Kuze's
such
like sewer
pursuits.
pipe fighting style, right? The second dude with the green jacket. or whatever.
However, in stark contrast to you,
In Carter Files, of course.
I have no
Sad
friends
sub-story
who
music here would
risk
seal the
their
deal. Yeah,
lives for my
it
sake.
enhanced the scene.
Those who have gathered around me have done so. In the end, to use me in return.
Yeah, no name.
You describe
This
yourself as
this is
an
the
idiot.
only game he's ever
Well,
brought
I
up in, which
suppose
again makes sense because
I
future
too
games were made
aspire
before this.
to
But
be
it's still
such an
weird that they
idiot.
didn't even think to mention him in like sub stories.
Tachibana.
Those who would risk themselves for you, no.
There's like a Kiwami 2 sub story
you-
where you do some job interview or something
I'm
like
not
that,
a
and you can
man
talk
who
about
can
real
be
estate.
motivated by
But I think that's
personal
also like the only time you actually reference having a real estate business, because I swear none of the
it's
Kiwami
more.
sub stories do, unless it was a Kiwami. I don't remember.
Once you've decided to trust someone, you're able to do so blindly, regardless of cost. That's exceedingly rare. A person like that. Especially in this day and age.
That's why Infinite Wealth is goated, because the game
I
opens
regret
and you
to
see
admit,
the Arakawa shrine.
Even still, I am unable to risk my own life to protect yours.
Oh well, he gets mentioned in Infinite Wealth, I think. But
have
Infinite
my
Wealth also
trust,
mentions like
and I can
everything about Kiri's life because they actually paid
place
attention
my life
in that
your
game.
hands.
Tachibana.
Yeah, well there you go, Black Mito.
Apologies. Perhaps this sort of thing.
Infinite Wealth with the bucket list
is
stuff, it
best
feels
left
like
for after a few
it was the
drinks.
first. Oh, he finally turned, but he's still not looking at me. It feels like it was the first game made by RGG Studios
on me.
where they actually had played the games. Here we go.
We'll have to wait, though. I think we have to abandon the car here.
Oh my god, is that Akihiko Sonata from Persona 3 Reload? I recognize that shitty hairstyle anywhere.
Don't worry. Only a friend.
Oh yeah. Look at that number plate. Conventions? No.
Fortunately,
I've still only ever been to one convention, and it was PAX in Melbourne.
even the Tojo are blind. We'll find sanctuary yet.
Looks like a blue car, mate.
We can rest and reevaluate.
Are you alright?
Tachiban's dead.
Hey, Tachibana! Boss! Come on, hang in there. Boss!
Snake? Snake? Snake! Literally what that was like. Wait. Dude, why are there so many chapters like this? The whole chapter was just... You spawn in the north, you go south, and then you go to Serena. And then that's it. But then there are other chapters where it's like, go here, go there, go here, go there, go here, go there, and then do 50 billion cutscenes, and then go there, then go here, and then you get to do a fight. Why can't all the chapters just be more like this one?
Guys won't stop coming on us.
At Tybell702 just gifted 10 memberships. Wow, look at that. I hope you guys heard that. I think you heard that. What a moderator got one. I can save over this one now. There you go. I hate seeing the handles in the chat now. Here's going to be oh, Shinada. Oh, okay, it's doing this now. It's doing the thing that I thought it would do last time this happened, but now it's actually doing it where it keeps on replaying the same thing. But there you go, you can see Shinada tripping over and dying 10 times. Shinada does deserve a guidance. I still think, because I know Cyric, whatever, he's the #1 advocate for the haters of Shinada, because every time someone brings up mentioning, you know, putting Shinada in another game, he says that his story is completed and he should die, and it's like, come on, it's a little excessive. But I think Shinada should just be tied to a baseball minigame in a game. Like I always think, imagine Infinite Wealth, you go to the batting cages. Dude, that would have been such a better way to do the bucket list stuff. Imagine like Namba saying to Kiryu, like, oh yeah, try and make connections with old friends or something like that. Shinada, please stop tripping me. Shinada, please. Namba's like, make connections, you know, do the things you always wanted to do. And then he goes and he plays baseball, and Shinada's there, and he's like, oh my god, Kiryu. And everyone's like, what the fuck, he knows you? And then he's like, you know what, it's been a while since I've seen Shinada. And then he thinks about his other friends.
Is gonna be all right?
Imagine that.
For now,
no.
at least.
At least Shinada is in Infinite Wealth.
Sure
He's mentioned.
Quiet,
but yeah.
Between you and me, the boss's kidneys have been shot for years. Even within Tachibana real estate, I'm the only other one who knows.
Is
You
as
mean
well.
He's sick?
Back when he lost his hand, he lost a lot of blood. Took too long to get a transfusion, I guess. Ever since then, his kidneys have been almost useless.
It was like the first stream I was
Rival
saying,
gang
like,
that did the hack job. China's
I don't know
mafia. Rest assured,
what
it wasn't
happened
long before I
that makes
returned the favor
Tachibana
and
get sick, but I swear it was like an allergic reaction or something like that, but
The housing market must have been tough back then.
I must have been thinking about something different.
This was a long time ago. We weren't a real estate firm yet. Just a
Yeah, Teddy Murray and
ragtag
Little
band
Asia
of
as well.
hoes. The
Shinada
real
becomes the
kicker is
CEO of
that ever
baseball.
since he's needed dialysis every other day. If he goes without that for too long, he's done. As if losing a hand wasn't bad enough.
Oh yeah, playing a Shinada.
I see. And even with all that, he's still picking a fight with the Tojo clan?
If he were healthy, he'd have already done the job by now, single-handed. No pun intended. Hell, if the poor guy just had 2 working kidneys, he wouldn't need the real estate firm, or you and me. None of this shit.
A Shinada Gaiden could be fun. I mean, they would never do it because I feel like he
What's our
probably,
next
you
move?
know, he's not very popular
Everything's on hold till the boss
to
wakes up.
people outside of Yakuza, as opposed to
You can
someone like
relax.
Kiryu.
This is the
Everyone
one
knows
little
Kiryu,
one
even if you haven't played
combo show
Yakuza.
The Tojo clan hasn't
But,
got eyes and ears all over the
A
damn
Shinada
place.
Gaiden would be really fun because I feel like it would just be a lot of like fucking
You ever heard
around.
of it?
Little Asia?
A whole neighborhood of Asian immigrants.
Put it down again and proceed to never use it after that. Yeah,
Perfect place to hide from the Dojima family, wouldn't you say?
yeah, I agree.
And you guys have connections in a place like this?
I'll just call you trains.
Sure. The boss.
It's really annoying. It's like with
Neither of us are
Shangri-La.
Japanese.
They don't ever touch things up because they're like,
ex-Chinese
oh,
mafia living in Japan.
bro, huh?
The doc here, the hospital, the whole thing's.
He's
under-
Chinese.
Neither of us have the papers for a legit doctor, you know.
They
so
don't touch that sort of
things
stuff up
like
because
this
whenever they
go a
do
long
like
way.
do something special, it's got to be tied to the plot, which is why like Kamurocho Hills when it
This
first
is all news to me.
came in and when it was being built was
Hey,
part of the
it's
plot,
not
and then
like
as soon
it's
as it was done, it just got cut
No,
out of
I
the
will
game.
tell you, the only
But it's really
reason
dumb because it
Tachibana
could
real
easily,
estate's
like
managed
Little
to
Asia,
make
they could
people
easily
live
just
in
do something
Tojo
nice with
for
it,
as long as
not
because
tie
of
it to
this
the plot
place.
at all, and just
Little
create
Asia's sacred ground.
like, you know, a little
All the
area you can
shops
go
you've
to
been
and
mafia
there's like a
protection.
Chinese restaurant there or something.
And thanks to that, our
It just
own
adds to the
private
world,
ghetto
but they
can
just
beacon
don't
out
do
a
that
humble
for some
living.
reason. But then they'll go and make like
And
all of
as long as
Hawaii,
they
you know,
keep it
so it's not
local,
like it's some sort of
the
resource
clan turns a
problem.
blind eye. That's the deal.
Shout out to human trafficking.
Sure. But doesn't us coming in here go past that?
They had to restart Kamurocho Hills like 5 times, yeah.
What's to stop them
But
from
imagine if
coming down
Kamurocho
hard on
Hills
this place?
was an explorable
Oh,
area.
I guess. Still,
Because they
working
could
with
have
guys
so
on those
many
things, you're
shops
more
and
than
restaurants and
enough to
minigames
offset that
and
risk.
sub-stories and whatever the fuck they want to put there. But they won't.
Who's that?
He works for the guy I just mentioned.
Is this Chinese?
要你把那个日本人也带过去。
知道了。
That's KG Tang. Are you serious? They have a Chinese dub. They got KG Tang to speak Chinese for Oda.
More
Sure.
we gotta work out what happens to you.
We'll have to wait for the next line. Oh, hang on, I just realized as well.
Though I gotta admit, it doesn't sound
Is the stream lagging because it dropped? It like
He'll be
had a
waiting for
lag
us in
chunk.
a Chinese restaurant nearby.
I don't know when though.
You're coming with me, so let's not keep him.
Yeah, I don't know when that happened. Well, hopefully it's fine. Okay, sweet. You know him. Oh my god, bad tattoo, holy fuck. Oh my god. Well, yeah, trains. I know, but it's just like in Infinite Wealth, when Wongto speaks Chinese, they just got his Chinese dub lines
And don't you go
and just
wandering
put them in
around.
the other two dubs.
I can
That's what they
promise
did.
you, the locals won't take too kindly to it. You ready?
And so it means, you know, when you're playing English and Japanese, it's suddenly a different voice. It's not too different. It's only a different voice. But in Chinese, it's no different.
The local boss. Just a formality. Hopefully.
Well, it's Tybell, that's to trick the audience.
尾田，丽华房产到底有什么打算？为什么要帮日本黑道？
我有我的理由。除了这里，他也没有张声势说。
That is KG
陈
Tang.
先生可不喜欢黑道，这一点你们应该也很清楚。喂，尾田，在听我说话吗？
我现在就是跟钱先生说句话，你别管我了。
尾田，你别太得寸进尺了。你们丽华房产以为所有事都能用钱来解决是吧？
Well, at least it's better than the Japanese dub.
Hey, there you are.
Although that makes me wonder as well.
Actually following me?
In the shut up, bitch. In the Japanese dub, I wonder if they did actually pull the Chinese dub lines.
Oh, don't worry about it. He says Middle Asia welcomes you with open arms.
That's exactly what he said.
I may be paraphrasing.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
Oh, and one more thing. Let me do.
Yeah, in the Japanese dub when Bryce speaks English,
Last
yes,
thing we
indeed.
need you saying the wrong thing.
But
Just leave it to me.
in fairness, I
okay?
think the reason why is because the Chinese and Japanese dubs were done at the same time, and then the English dub was done way later, which would explain it as well why the English NPCs in Infinite Wealth, all of their voice actors don't appear at all in the actual English dub of Infinite Wealth, except for Robbie Damon. That's it. He voices Xiao.
This is
But yeah,
it.
it's because it was done like much
Come on.
later. Still, it's weird. I have streamed Sleeping Dogs in the past. No name. I've done like two or three. It's a very good game. When I played it, the whole time I was legitimately shocked that they never made a second.
钱先生，这位客人是日本人，你不在意用日本有吧？
Sounds so much better than the Japanese dub, but still, it's just
Chen-san here oversees.
hilarious.
things
It's
a
just
little
suddenly Nishiki.
Chen-san, this is.
I know who this is.
Kazuma Kiryu, yes? Formerly of the Dojima family.
Why did he sound... Dude, he sounded like Japanese Kazuma for a second. That was weird.
Chen-san is one of the 3 elders leading the Chinese immigrant population in Japan. His network is a major part of how Tachibana Real Estate stays informed.
I expect this is your first time in Little Asia.
Oh, I have no idea, Grand
By now you've surely noticed it's a cramped and rather run-down
but I'm
place.
pretty sure,
I'm sorry we
if,
can't offer much
because I
in
don't
the
really
way of
remember if that
hospitality.
was actually a line.
Contrary
That
to
probably was later,
appearances,
when it's like
however,
revealed that Oda's actually evil.
I should tell you there was a time when we stood on equal footing with Kamurocho's Yakuza. That was, of course, until your bosses...
Trains, I can only assume, knowing Sega, that Elder Chen is probably voiced by like an actual Chinese person who just speaks English.
Much blood was spilled that day.
Not as in like a Chinese person who's got Chinese heritage, but as in like someone actually from China.
Underground.
That was
That's often what they do.
Tenure with the Dojima family.
Like Kim in
Yes, I am aware.
in Judgment
Just
is
making small
Poe's dad from Kung Fu Panda, whatever the actor's name is.
Ever since then, we've been watching from this gutter as the changing times bring more.
Well, similar to
and
how
more wealth
Arakawa
to the
is
Japanese.
George Takei.
Year by year, we sit by
Who's
as
Japanese,
our very home crumbles
you know?
around us. There's little we can do. Oda-san, as you may have inferred by now, I cannot welcome your guest to Little
They should get Jackie Chan in a dub for one of these games. That'd be sick.
Chased by Dojima's hounds and the police both. Hiding him here will invite disaster upon us. We cannot afford that.
If I may, sir, my boss and I are also fugitives from the Tojo clan.
Little Asia does not turn away. its
Yes,
own.
they
Yes,
do. No
that is
name.
a fact. But that doesn't change that Kiryu-san is a Japanese citizen. Furthermore, let us
He's
not
American with
forget
Japanese
that
roots?
Tachibana
Well, yeah.
Real Estate ultimately felt it unnecessary to advise us of his.
But they like
arrival ahead of
they like getting like a more authentic
Sir, it was an
sort of
emergency.
ethnicity for
We didn't have any other
old
choice.
characters.
If we cast Kiryu
Some
out
people
of
who
here
are
now,
old.
the
That's what I
Dojima
mean.
family will kill
But yeah, I was gonna say Nishiki when he sings is Greg Chun, and I don't remember the guy's name who sings when Kiryu sings. But yeah, it's different voice actors when they sing.
firm's contributions are a big
It's kind of weird with this dub. There's a lot of situations of like a voice actor
enjoyed a mutually
or a
beneficial
character being
partnership
voiced
until
by
now.
multiple voice actors.
Surely years of good faith merits this one favor.
Although, I suppose,
Mutually beneficial.
if you think about it, that's not new to the Yakuza series. Remember when Jungi Han spoke Korean in Yakuza 6? How it's such a just ludicrously, like, huge, massive difference. It's so obviously not
Being the key phrase there.
Yuichi Nakamura.
We have indeed provided you with information equivalent to the price
Topher-
you've paid. But you do
I don't know how to pronounce that.
remember we owe you no favors.
Yes.
I thought Dojima was
understand,
alright.
but We'll pay a separate fee this time.
Yes, as well.
Do you see a
Josuma
for sale
Josuma Biryu.
If not, then
Um,
what is it you want?
yes, he cheers on
Just tell
Nishiki. It's because
That's
it makes
enough.
sense. It's because while this cutscene plays out, I'm just gonna keep talking on top of it.
without courtesy.
Um,
Boss.
in
Tachibana.
in all the
Are you
English
sure you should be out of bed right
dubs of the games, whenever they do like
Shensen, I
the like
apologize for the
karaoke preview thing, it's always just
Otis.
one of the characters. That's why like when you hear
Shensen's
Bakumi
not
Tai,
the
it's
sort to
Namba's
reverse
version
decision once
in
made.
English.
As his guests in Little Asia,
As
we are
opposed to in
humbly and
Japanese where they have like a
accept that.
default version, which
cannot
my
shut
theory is that it's normally just Ryosuke Hori, and so when you
Boss.
when you sing Judgment without Nishiki in Japanese, it's a completely different version. But in English, they only have the one version, so it's just Greg Chun again.
Go find somewhere else.
So there you go.
Perhaps I could interest you in a cup of tea before you leave.
And also, yes, David Hayter
Circumstances
is
aside, you may stay
is
until you've
Kashiwagi,
finished.
and he has been since 7.
No thanks. I won't put you out.
And yes, they did want to avoid the flack with Infinite Wealth's dub karaoke because I think because Greg Chun is credited, well, he's he said I had directed the dub. I don't know how much of the dub he actually directed. He is a voice director these days. That's what he does. As well as like voice acting and stuff still, but
Dojima family.
I think he was definitely the one
I remember
responsible for the
Kazuma-san had said
English
something
karaoke
about
because
it
he's a
once.
musician.
That the family grew to its current
pronounced
size
no.
by muscling in on
Interesting.
foreigners' turf, often with heavy casualties.
Indeed, Tybell.
From all he told
Indeed,
me.
yeah. Lots of people
I
said
imagine it was pretty
they're like, "Oh, Young can't sing," and it's just like, dude, do you not hear how instead of him being like, we're breaking, it's just like, because that's the fucking auto tune, just going crazy.
It's fine.
True.
We'll get out of here.
Triangle is spin.
Get in touch when you can.
If not here, might I suggest you seek refuge in West Park? I'm afraid it's not as safe as this place.
West Park?
A large number of the city's homeless have been
How do
camped
you?
there.
Kiryu
It
asked
should
that as though he
offer you a
doesn't know
certain
what
degree
West
of
Park is.
camouflage from Dojima's men.
How many years have you been living in the city?
All right. But whether they take me in or not, it feels like all I'm doing lately is hiding. Are you making any progress on the empty lot?
About to unlock a bunch of mini games.
To pin down the owner, right?
Yes, though I will have to speak more on that later. For now, seeing as it may be your best option, head to West Park and weather the night there. I will return for you tomorrow.
It's still funny to me as well how
I didn't think I'd be sleeping out in the cold.
Kiri ends up going and hiding in West Park.
Sure.
Which makes sense, but it's always so funny to me to
Well,
think
you're
like
welcome
Kiri
to
didn't
rough
think
it
to
with me.
hide, not in
The two
Kamurocho.
of us together would attract unwanted attention. Besides,
Honestly, he could have gone down to
preparations.
The bottom street, Showa Street, I think, is the southernmost street.
Nothing too elaborate.
He could have gone across the road there, and the Tojo clan would have been
Okay.
able to reach him. She's
So
out of
I'll
bounds,
see you tomorrow then?
You fool, Kiryu.
Yes. Do take care until then. Do whatever you must to stay off the
Just so they can have the ass of Kiwami too.
Understood.
Well, you have to wonder, when they were making this game, did they know that they were eventually going to do a Kiwami, or did they do a Kiwami because they went, hey, we have a shit ton of, like, Yakuza 1 stuff? Mr. Shakedown, you know what? Where's something I can use? Come over here. No, I can't pick that up with Brawl. Come over here, Mr. Shakedown. Come this way. He's about to get mad because I walked too far away. Yep. Here we go. Blind idiot. Hey, is that anime with the characters? You bitch! I'm right here. There we go. Okay, hopefully I'm in range of those bikes, because that's another thing that annoys me about old games is, yep, that exact thing that's just happened, where you get blocked off. There you go, I can at least pick up that. Alright. Drunk. Come at me. He's gonna dash towards me. Come at me. There we go, get all my heat. Come over here. And goodbye health. Oh no, he damaged me at the last second. Son of a bitch. That's stupid. All good because I have a bowling ball. Yeah, there we go. It's just that easy. Why did they make that so overpowered? Thanks for 2.5 billion yen, bitch. You know what, I'm going to use that 2.5 billion yen to upgrade Rush. Because I know, I agree with people when people say that Rush is really useful. Because it has 5 health upgrades. There you go. Look, I need everyone to look at this. Battle. Defeat 50 enemies in Rush style. I've defeated 3. I hate using Rush in Yakuza 0 so much. And it's only good when you fully upgrade it, and I don't want to spend all my money fully upgrading Rush when I could instead upgrade Beast and Dragon first. So there you go. I'm going to create a separate save file in case I want to go back and record Chinese Oda. Always call them Chinese Nishiki because it's Nishiki. Trains, you're probably right with the car chase thing. You know, because it could also be like a little homage to the original Yakuza where it had this car chase scene. And then they were like, oh, Kiwami. Oh, also guys, real quick, I'm going to do the Kiwami skip. Oh, wait. I didn't realize he gets mad at you if you scare the birds. Alright, you ready? If you come right here, stand here. Hey, let me readjust myself. Yeah. There you go, and now I've just skipped to the Gary Buster Holmes fight. Haha. See it? I was going to say as well, the real reason why, because I mean, I'm drunken brawler, Kiryu, max health is overpowered obviously, but the real reason why I killed him so fast is also because I'm on easy. Yeah, where's Komaki? Hello, bro.
Oh, it's you.
It's the one and only bearded homeless man.
What, did you forget? You bought us all around a while back, remember? We told you where to find those Tachibana real estate guys and what have you.
PS3 face again.
Ah, that's right. You guys were over at Public Park 3.
Yep, that's us. Knew you wouldn't forget. Anyway, what brings you out here?
Long story short, I lost my home. Same as you guys.
You serious? Well, welcome to the club, buddy.
You know, as well,
thanks.
Thinking of Kiwami,
Actually,
I've always said how it's just literally just
there any chance
like a Yakuza 0 DLC that's just Yakuza 1 story. That's what it feels like.
I'm not gonna be too picky about it.
Because I know, like, the Gaiden, like, Gaiden was originally going to be, like, an expansion to Infinite Wealth or something, and then they just made it its own game. And then Pirate Yakuza, they were like, oh, this is also expansion to Infinite Wealth, and then they made it its own game or some shit like that. That was, like, the plans, and then they changed plans because the scope got bigger.
Just ribbing you.
Still weird to me how Lost Judgment's the only game to actually get an expansion, because I honestly would prefer an expansion than having to get a brand new game every single time.
Sound fair.
Especially since it'd be a smaller file size. Huh? Why does everyone say huh?
Just
well, I guess they say it in Japanese.
Look,
but anyway.
Buy me another drink sometime and we're golden.
I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, I feel like Kiwami could have been the first expansion instead of it being its own game, because then as well, it came out in the same year as 6. If it was a DLC, it would have been a bit more understandable. But it's like, I've never noticed this before. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, and I could... Wow, director's cut. I could save right here if I wanted. I don't really need to, but I'm going to anyway. But, yeah, Kiwami could have been like a Yakuza 0 DLC. And then it would have meant that there would have been just like... The Majima various stuff would have been gone, but it would have been less bullshit and whatever. Probably could have devoted more resources then to Yakuza 6. It could have been a bigger game. It was still a big game, but still. Just always makes me wonder why they don't ever bother doing expansions to their games. They just sort of, like... Pirate Yakuza is a good recent example. They just sort of drop it and then just abandon it instantly. But the best example of them doing that is Gaiden.
You're stinking the place up.
Jesus Christ, the way he delivered that fuck was so devastating.
What now?
It's the homeless hunters.
Hey, wake up.
He did not need to wake him up.
Shit, it's them.
The Dojima family?
Kazuma, cool are you?
Nah, what are you saying? These guys are homeless hunters.
Yo, got a couple of live ones over here. Well.
Here's another Suggle again.
Check the suit. Sure shit doesn't look homeless.
No, that guy.
Who gives a fuck? He's hanging out here, ain't he? Just
This dude.
another shitbag for the garbage pile.
Sugwa. I don't know what the point of this scene is.
Stay down, bitch.
Unless it's... That dude's named Bombasher. Unless it's, again, just more like leading into Yakuza 1 stuff. It's the homeless hunters in Yakuza 1.
Barking orders now? I think you meant please stop, sir.
Classic mocapping where they can't punch each other in the mocap, but they can punch each other in game, and yet they don't punch each other in game.
Who the hell is this guy?
Oh shit! Now you've done it.
Hobo harasser,
Like this,
homeless
you're
hunter,
gonna need to
and
cough up some
Bombasher.
Serious dough. Hospital bills are no joke these days.
You're
Gaiden was done dirty.
Kid.
It's funny as well seeing that recent Sega sales figure thing.
Straight up minors. Flat out kill a guy and not do a day's time.
I'll kill you instead.
You really think prison's the worst punishment out there? Hate to break it to you, but you've got a lot to learn about the
Gaiden sold really well for what it was.
This one talks big.
And it just goes to prove my point
that I always said with Gaiden, where they expected it to fail, and then it didn't. And it's like, why would you expect,
How about we take this one
you know,
all
such a
the way
unique
home,
spin-off
huh?
with
I always
everyone's
wondered
favorite
why the
character
guy
to
died,
fail?
Especially scum-sucking filth like him.
Oh yeah. Instead of this, how about we play this? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That's the best thing about whatever the parry is called. You miss it, you just grab them. Not me. Oh, I missed that one that time. Trying to be cool for the viewers. Stop it. Okay, here we go. Iron Fist counter. It missed. See what I mean? And it drains all of your heat. It literally drains all of your heat and it misses. Getting my health back just by standing still or farming. There you go. Twist counter, that's it. Yeah, it's twist counter, knockback counter, and Iron Fist counter. And Iron Fist counter is terrible.
Ow! What the hell, man? Are you fucking kidding me?
I just realized, well, bro's named like Yakuza 7 enemies.
Hey, cut it out, asshole! You don't seriously think you can get away with this shit, do you?
Yeah, it's like a little under $1 million.
Point here.
Fine. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Just let me go, please.
Yeah, they're always surprised by the
Call that
overseas numbers.
apology. You might want to try again.
In fairness, though,
Besides,
like,
you're telling it to the wrong guy.
like obviously the series is very Japanese, but it's like your potential audience for overseas, in quotation marks, you know, just a general term, is significantly bigger than Japan, because Japan has a big population, but it's nothing compared to the populations of Europe, plus North America, plus South America, plus like the rest of Oceania, like Australia.
You were about to use it to split my head open, weren't you? So, logically, it's safe to assume it's yours.
This fucking sucks, actually. Literally the coolest thing ever.
Don't!
Iron Fist counter does look cool, but all it does is miss.
Shh. People are trying to sleep.
My most disliked minigame is Pocket Circuit Racing, because I think it's the only minigame in the series where you don't actually play anything. But ignoring Pocket Circuit Racing and Cabaret talking minigames, because they're not games. I think the actual, my most hated minigame is Lost Judgment's Robotics Club. I hate that shit so much, and it's all because of your teammates just being useless.
Kids have been attacking my friends for a while now. The little shits. Here's hoping you scared them off for good, yeah?
Yeah.
Here's hoping.
Oh yeah. You know, for all that, I never got your name there, buddy.
Sure, it's Kiryu.
Kiryu-san, eh? I see.
Does this guy give him a name?
That might
His
be
name
the
what?
case. Been hearing that name a lot lately, what with Dojima's men turning the
Created by the
city
devil
upside
himself,
down.
yeah.
They must really have it out for you. Don't
His
worry.
friend bashed
There's
in
not
and
a
just
single
going.
man here who would even think to sell you out. Not after tonight. We take our debts
Even worse than
seriously, you know?
Mahjong? Well,
Good to hear.
Mahjong is like a real game. Like when I think of like, you know, worst mini games or most annoying to play or something like that, there's stuff like Shogi as well, because the AI are terrible. But I normally try and just think of like their original mini games, because just saying like Mahjong is bad isn't really RGG's fault.
Yo, Kiryu-san.
It's China's fault, you know.
Says he's looking for you.
Pocket Circuit Racing though, that's 100%
guess.
RGG's fault. They could have actually made it that you actually have to like accelerate and brake and stuff, but you don't.
Nah, the guy said he was with those shady Tachibana real estate guys. I told him I'd never heard of you, just in case.
Also,
Nice. I appreciate you.
while I was
looking
playing out, I would...
Any idea where he is now?
Yeah, his car's over by the park entrance. Check it out if you're curious.
Awful piss timing by me, as per usual. But I knew that... Jeez, sorry. What we're about to do is the Tojo clan long battle. That's what this is. I'll save here. And let's go.
Yo, Kiryu-kun.
Oda. So what? I take it you're my ride?
Seems so. You sleep okay last night? Ended up being pretty cool.
Did anyone say something about Mahjong? From Mahjong.
Fine. At least I had a roof over my head. So where's Tachibana?
Actually, the boss is waiting for you someplace special.
Someplace special? Where's that?
It's somewhere you're real familiar with, as a matter of fact. But I won't spoil the surprise.
Oh my god.
If you're ready
Lines
for
HQ.
him, then hop on in. You good to go now?
Sure.
Sure. Let's go.
Great.
We'll
go ahead and get rolling then.
Fortunately, my throat's not feeling as sore as I was expecting it to be, but probably do this long battle and then jump off, because fuck, man. It sucks. I keep having to mute my mic and cough as well. Like, I am coughing and you guys might be able to hear it, but there's a lot more coughs that I'm cutting out.
Fine by me.
Oh, the iconic highway
After
as well.
spending all night under a tarp in the
Highway?
park, I feel like
Yakuza
I found
5?
a little peace. Anyway, where are we headed now? You guys managed to find a new hideout yet?
Oh, Tybell, no. No. The overlay's just gonna do it. Just gonna do it over and over again. Coughing ASMR. Trains and Triangle got one. Nice. Oh, and cozy. Oh, Pandora! Oh, my voice. I got so excited to see Pandora's name. Utano Pandora. She's great.
And what move is that?
She got one.
Right now, let's just say he's somewhere you know quite well.
Alright, so watch. Shannon's gonna fall over once, and then I'm gonna do this.
You really can't just tell me?
Don't have.
What if I just
Trust me,
do this
it'll
for
be
a while?
obvious soon enough.
Because it's just gonna keep covering everything and being annoying. Thanks for the 20 there. I'm getting a phone call. Time to not answer that. Let me see. Oh. Let me see what to do. Oh. Oh god, Shinada bugged out for a second.
Finally figured it out.
Freeloading off Tybell.
The hell are you thinking?
Hell yeah, silver. How many months was silver again?
With the Tojo brass
It was
for your life.
3, right?
He says the only way to tie Dojima's
6.
hands is to strike a deal above his
No,
head.
6 was
So
gold.
he went to
I don't
the
remember.
top.
Hold on. You know the Tojo
I also,
hands
someone
that
said
are
this,
touched on
I think in my
real estate, right?
second stream? Maybe?
You.
Someone said how they,
All 3 of us are dead.
they put in the effort of adding new cutscenes, but I didn't think some of the effort could have gone towards animating these.
Sometimes, even killers are willing to negotiate.
These are like an interesting style, but I hate them. I can't even think of what it's like supposed to be, because it's like the weird like film grain filter sort of makes it look like it's supposed to be like a manga or something like that, but it's not really styled like a manga.
He knows he's taking a dangerous gamble.
Maybe there were 80s movies that were like this.
Here if he wasn't confident.
I don't know.
Any business deal has some risk. You're a Tachibana employee now. Time to clock in. And to trust.
And they're not pre-rendered or anything like that too.
Then next time, tell me before we pull a stunt like this.
Oh god.
Go play your part, Kiryu-kun.
Don't call me that. Shinada's still going ham. Still dying. Let me unmute Shinada. Okay, fuck. Oda told us to lock in. Yeah, Yakuza 0 cutscenes for a hypothetical PS Vita port. Very true. Alright, Shinada gone. Nope. Oh god. Big Willie. Big Willie 54. Whoa. Is that the last one? It was. There you go. Yeah, they got those like weird stop motion cutscene, and it just cuts to a dialogue cutscene, man. But it's like this should have been properly animated. This is the first time we see the Tojo Clan chairman before Sarah. This dude's named
As I
Makoto
assume
something.
You're aware, this is the acting second chairman of
Yeah.
the Tojo clan,
Oh, I know.
Nihara-san.
Makoto is like the
He's
actual
effectively the
chairman
highest
guy.
authority across
Yeah, because
all
he's
Japanese Yakuza
the
organizations.
acting chairman. And it's sort of like implied that it's
So you're Kiryu.
something happened to him. Whoever it was before this guy.
Reminds me of Kazuma's when he was young.
But yeah, it's like, whoa, look at that. Second chairman. And then he's just in a dialogue cutscene.
Please, sit wherever you like.
No, sir.
Whose voice actor is
I
this?
think I'd rather stand.
Because I recognize this voice from Pirate
As you
Yakuza.
like. Well, shall we begin then?
As I was saying earlier,
Just trying to think of who it
my
is.
ultimate goal
Oh,
as
no,
leader
never mind.
is for
No, it's
my
not for Pirate
company and
Yakuza.
Tojo Clan
This is
to coexist
Bugenhagen from
peacefully.
Seven Rebirth / evil guy from Unicorn Overlord. That's who this is.
Understandably.
He's a really young
Needless to
guy,
say, we welcome anyone who wants to come to Kamurocho.
but he does funny old guy
It's
voice.
because of that welcoming nature that this city has grown as it has.
It's Mako Daito's son. Whoa.
However, those with no fear of the Tojo crest are the sole exception. The business you've been doing flies in the face of that one rule.
I assure you, I understand precisely how fearsome the Tojo clan can be. The purpose of my visit today is to show the depth of my deference in material form.
Have Makoto
So you've
Tojo hung
come
with this guy?
bearing gifts.
Who knows?
Is that it?
Indeed. And all with the hope that you will hear but one
Watch them make like starting the Tojo clan be a sub story in Stranger Than Heaven.
Out with it.
Regarding the Dojima family, I'd ask that you please issue an order as Tojo clan chairman and instruct them to pursue Kiryu-san no further. Nihara-san, I am uncertain as to whether the news has reached you, but the Dojima family seeks to kill Kiryu-san.
Dojima isn't an idiot. If the boy's being hunted,
I don't know about
he's
that.
surely done something to
Dojo's a bit of a dumb fuck.
On
Pass
the
it on to his
contrary,
son as well.
The Dojima family is pursuing Kiryu-san in order to get to me. You see, as it so happens, I possess certain key intelligence necessary to acquiring the empty lot.
Ah, the oh-so-coveted empty lot. I see. Dojima can scarce afford to let an outsider beat him to that plot. But the profits from that project will be coming back to the Tojo clan. And that being the case, I have no reason to help you.
If I may shift topics somewhat.
Yeah,
am I
probably
correct in
will.
my
Astral
understanding
Outlaw.
that the Dojima family is your top earner? As I understand it, there is no one even within Tojo clan headquarters equal in power to Dojima's
I really hope
faction.
the biggest thing I hope with Stranger Than Heaven is that they either they lock in on like actually having a main story that isn't just a bunch of filler like all the fucking Yakuza games, or they lock in on making like a proper video game where you actually get to play
He
it.
is also the likeliest successor to the Tojo chairmanship.
Because that was the biggest thing that pissed
It
me
is
off
quite
with Pirate
probable,
Yakuza is how
perhaps
it's
almost
just like
guaranteed,
it
that
didn't want to be a
Sohei
short
Dojima will
game,
be the
even though if it was a
clan's
short
third
game, it would have been a lot
chairman in the
better.
near future.
And what of it?
If the Dojima family succeeds in acquiring the empty lot, it will grant him even greater wealth and influence.
It'll get infinite wealth,
It would mean the
like
rise
Jack
of
Frost
an
in
absolute
Raito Remastered.
autocrat
Hey, everyone go
within
play
the
Raito
Tojo clan.
Remastered.
And if history tells us anything, it's that men of that sort seldom remember to pay deference to those still above them. Put frankly, your long years spent climbing to the top
Although
will
Sergeant
only
Cannabis.
earn you a retirement spent impotent and forgotten. I highly doubt that's what you want.
Come again?
Tachibana.
Tachibana's roasting
Mihara-san, no matter what, you must
Makoto
not allow
Daito, whatever the
Dojima
fuck,
to secure
from
the
Stranger
empty
Than
lot.
Heaven, Paradise, Final Fantasy
If a
Origin.
single officer grows more powerful than the entire clan above him,
That'd
the
be cool,
Tojo
Astral
clan will
Outlaw.
undergo a drastic change.
Joseph,
One you can't afford.
so far, the only new director's cut thing I've been able to experience, Red Light Raid, new multiplayer mode, pretty cool and fun. Being able to save anywhere, great feature. And then there's apparently new cutscenes. Haven't been able to see any yet, but
Nothing
then
beyond
obviously
that will change.
English dub.
Do you understand? Nothing.
So I only just looked and saw that the subtitles didn't fit in the screen. That's so funny. I'm gonna do this.
Chairman.
Of course, Tusk plays in this long battle. There's only like 2 long battle themes.
To learn to choose your words, boy.
Why did that happen? I don't know, Triangle, because they probably won't.
It would appear the gift I've brought you has arrived.
It's like it's because I mean, like, people saw that there were those internal policies with like Yakuza games where it's like, oh, they have to cut ties with the Yakuza, they can't hit women, that sort of shit, which everyone knows that's pretty obvious. I feel like some of the other internal policies that RGG studios have, well, studio, sorry, not S, there's no S, is just making sure that there's no post-launch content for their games. And the only reason why Lost Judgment had it was because that was a thing Sega were really trying to push at the time, of like post-launch updates for their games. Holy shit. Yeah, they are Sergeant Catnips, because I still haven't seen any. It's so dumb.
Please consider this my payment for Kiryu-san's life.
Even though, like, the new cutscenes could have been some of the dialogue cutscenes they could have actually have animated and shortened and made more interesting, or they could have added a scene of,
Once the Dojima family calls off its hunt,
when Kiryu's apartment burns down and he runs back to Kamurocho.
And furthermore,
They could have added like a long battle or something, even of you running back to Kamurocho, and they could have had like a new area or something cool like that.
Of a Yakuza, you say? Over $1 billion. You really believe he's worth that much?
Bugenhagen.
If I may be so forward, money.
Yeah, they didn't do anything like that. It's just I just don't understand the point of it.
Commodity, a trustworthy friend.
Especially as well, because it clearly seems like the main target audience for Director's Cut are people who have never played Yakuza 0. What are the new cutscenes going to add to their experience? It's just going to seem like it's just cutscenes that were already in the game. Who cares, you know?
Well then, Ihara-san. It goes without saying, you also have the option of offering the 3 of us up to the Dojima family's waiting clutches. However, in terms of recompense, I doubt they would be as generous, now or in the future. And so, if you were instead willing to offer us your
and yes, that's another thing too, is it would have been nice if they added more songs, even if it was just songs from other games.
Loyal subordinate, as you aptly described him.
Nice, 50% of the trophies in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Dojima-san is better.
Make sure you put down those animal traps to get quokkas and caracals or whatever.
Intriguing. You're quite the shark. Certainly know how to spread a Yakuza's legs, for one.
Whoa.
Know how to make your money work for you, too. Knowing Dojima, he surely met his match.
You flatter me, sir.
You, send word to Dojima.
It's different to the
Kiryu's off the table.
The Kiwami additional cutscenes, because they weren't like, you know, one of the selling points of the game.
From this day on,
it was more just, oh look, a Yakuza 1 remake. But they added a lot to the game because it gave a perspective that didn't exist before by going back in the past and doing like flashbacks and stuff. And they were each they were each chapter, I think, was a Nishiki scene.
I will take my leave.
And so if you're playing for the first time, it adds to the game because it just it helps to build up the plot, as opposed to the Director's Cut ones. They don't add to the game; they're just there, and they're there so late too.
Kiryu, Kasama, back when he was around your age, he ever tell you what kind of Yakuza he was in those days?
Sex based?
No, not really.
To put it in a word, he was unrivaled, principled and fearless. To many of us then, he defined what it meant to be a Yakuza, and to be a man. If I had the chance to go back in time, and buy that one for a mere $1 billion yen, I'd do it without a second thought.
Kazuma getting glazed as well in all these games, and then he does a grand total of nothing in like any game.
Are you a man worth that much as well?
Oh, all Yakuza 0 is Kazuma's plan. No, it isn't. It's a bunch of fucking coincidence. Coincidences. And yeah, like Sergeant Catnip says, bring animal cages with you on every mission and just put all 8 as soon as you land on the helicopter. Do that every time you play the game. It'll save you so much time in the long run, because that's the big thing. And also just develop random weapons and shit.
I guess all that money didn't buy us the right to leave, unfortunately.
I expected
As in like tier 1 items, because one of the trophies is to make shit.
Yakuza certainly keep things interesting.
Means they're stabbing us in the back.
That's not it.
So what then?
While we may have resolved the business side, there is still a matter of protocol. We need only to walk this gauntlet, and I expect they will uphold their end of the bargain.
That's the idea.
To get all the achievements in Yakuza 3, Tybell, what's wrong with you?
This'll be some fucking gauntlet. No fair! These guys have got the home field advantage!
Unfair or not.
Kiryu has the
This
home
is just
field
the way that
advantage.
the Yakuza operate. Oda, you guard Tachibana.
Shit. I'm on it.
A lot is wrong with me. Oh yeah. This is a great long battle. This also is like more sort of referencing towards Yakuza 1.
Let's go!
Considering what the first long battle of that game was. Let's do it. Alright, so immediately... Fuck.
Let's go.
Fuck. There we go. Couch. What do you think of my couch co-op? That's a great joke. Wait, you know what? I've got heat actions that I can do. There you go. Oh yeah, I used rush for all of 5 seconds. Watch this counter hook. Oh yeah. He died. How do you... I don't know the timing Yakuza 0 and Kiwami's knockback attacks. It's like so inconsistent. I swear to God. Oh. Trying to skip through the text and I just grab. Hey, let me go in here. Now, how do you do the Total Clan door bug? That's a Kiwami thing. We sought to rush.
Kiryu-san, are you alright?
Yeah. Looks like you guys are too.
Yes. I had Oda-san to see to that.
One of the saving graces of the fact that Red Light Raid only has 3 songs is that one of the 3 songs is Tusk.
Serious. These fucks are really sending every man they got against 3 people.
Aren't you so surprised? I thought we both came here knowing the risks.
Well, sure, but that doesn't mean...
Actually, I just turned my headset volume down.
We
Whoops.
have weathered worse storms together. Trial after trial, we have made it through. And we have Kiryu-san this time.
Wait,
It's hard to
Tachibana
say
has
what's
Morinaga's moveset? I didn't realize.
Tachibana.
Guess I forgot.
Indeed. Well, I mean, I don't need the achievement, but yes.
Do this thing. Can't let the
You guys know as well, I got all the hidden achievements in Yakuza 0 because the other day I went to record that,
Let's head through there
whatever
and make our
thing.
way outside.
The Majima Long battle where there's the dudes with the masks.
Right.
I redid that and I got the safe at the end, so there you go. Man. Okay, dude, he had punched me and then literally like an hour later I did the attack. Let me try and replicate that, or not. Wait, it's just... okay, whatever. I don't know how to time it. Boom. Whoopin'. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are sick. It's cool though that they didn't just use the like standard, like doing a heat action with a teammate thing. They like made new ones for this fight. Lock on. Okay, he's dead. Oh no, he's not dead. It's the other guy that died. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Haha. Oh, never mind. I dodged it, but he shot way later, or way earlier than I was expecting to. Oh, you fool. You gotta do this. Hello, Hezza dude. Are you playing Dead Cells? And then, here we go, another reference to another game. This is like a Yakuza 2 reference. When you fight Shindo. Oh yeah! Sick as shit as well. I'm mashing B preemptively. Well, A. I was already mashing it, don't worry. It's the same button every time. And then, because I don't actually know how to use a katana, I'm gonna put down. Oh, bam! Although I say that, I don't remember. No, Dragon Style doesn't know how to use katana either in 0.
You okay?
Yes, somehow. Never mind that though. We should hurry.
That's, well, as far as I know, Ghost to the Machine, Ghost to the Machine, goddammit, Ghost to the Hidden. It seems like the more recent versions of RPCX3 have finally fixed Dead Cells, and I literally think it's because of fucking me bringing it up. Because all these forum posts and everything just said, no, it works fine. And then I guess no one tested it. Alright, watch this tech as well, you ready? There you go. There you go, do my cool backflip dash attack for some reason. Don't know why he does the backflip. Kiryu's just extra. Feel different. Yakuza 3! Yakuza 3 combo! Whoa-bam! Whoa-bam! Fuck. Let me do... Bro, everyone just guard breaks, don't they? Let me do knockback counter. Bro, I got feared. Okay. Just die. Yeah, still no Legend style quick swap, indeed. Oh, you know what though? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh. Oh no, it's the katana guy again. Oh. It's always funny to me as well how it's like this engine. Every fight always starts with an enemy like instantly swinging. Okay, sweet, I managed to get to this. He kicked it away. But yeah, like as soon as a fight starts, whoever's nearest to you is programmed to just like always swing instantly. But it's like more aggressive in Ishin Kiwami, which was always fun. Mikoshiba, is that the guy? Wasn't that from like Persona or some shit? Oh, Jesus Christ, that range. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let me do it. Let me do it. I got a better idea. Except I don't, because I don't have enough heat. Here we go. Oh no, that's not the end of the fight. No, all my heat. Oh no, okay, there's the end of the fight, man. Tom Jones Central. Guys, today was my first day at work. Should I buy the Kaito Files or Kiwami because they both took it off Game Pass? Kaito Files is better, but Kiwami gives you more.
Everybody on one piece?
Depends on what you want.
It would be foolish to linger here.
Hey, Kaito Files if you want more Kaito. Should end the stream with a counter hook. That's what I was trying to do. End the fight there with a counter hook, but I couldn't because he kept doing a weird kick. Holy shit, it's Shimano. Didn't... I could be wrong. Didn't Shimano have hair in the Amazon show?
I understand that.
Yeah. And he was like small. It was weird. Weird casting. But he behaved exactly like Shimano.
He too may turn into a real monster one day.
And then Sarah looked like this guy.
Word from Tojo HQ.
Hey, speaking of Dojima, because the joke is that Shimano looked like fucking Dojima in the Amazon show.
Tachibana Real Estate's to blame for this.
Whoa!
Sure enough.
That's the line.
Honestly, with the pressure we put on them, it makes sense they would go above our heads. In fact, we should have seen this coming.
Kuze and Awano sure as hell didn't, though.
Maybe not, and that's on them. But I already know what Tachibana's next move will be.
Did you guys hear that?
Do you now? Get the feeling you're finally ready to leave your brother's shadows, huh? Shibusawa.
That
Yes.
lot is yours.
I'm secretly the main villain.
And I'll be the one to gift wrap it. Gladly.
Oh yeah. Can't wait to fight you. Shimano. Everyone's Shimano. And now we're here to train with Miss Tatsu.
How long are we gonna stand around here?
Yeah, the guy that actually looked like Shimano also wasn't Shimano.
This is my first moment of rest in a long while.
That
fellow has to slow down
it's really
now and
weird.
again, or he'll never last. I'm a frail man, after all.
Because yeah, like Shimano in the show looked like he would have been Dojima, but he behaves exactly like Shimano, so it's like...
I was desperate then, that's all.
He acted perfectly, but he didn't look at all like him at all.
Why pay 1 billion yen for somebody like me? And as if that wasn't enough, now you owe Tojo HQ a huge favor on top of that, right?
No. Wait, let me turn this up.
You said before you've got money and power, and you're using every last
Straight
bit
up could be out of
to
Sleeping
strike
Dogs.
right at the heart of the Tojo clan.
I really wish you guys could see the colors
That's why
properly.
you're after the empty lot.
It's a very nice orange, but in
Why then?
OBS slash with my
Unless you've got
Elgato
some
slash
other
whatever.
motive.
It's like
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. to
yellow.
me. And let's say you do have some other purpose hidden away behind all this. If that's the case, why risk everything you have, even your own life, for some plot of land? Is there some other meaning to this empty lot business that I just don't see?
Yes, Kiryu, it's the subtitle of the game.
Well, that's a trade secret. Perhaps you'll let me leave it at that.
A trade secret you can't even tell
I don't know, Astral Outlaw, but the thing I always just think is like instead of doing live action
The guys
shit
you hire
for the
sure
Yakuza
have
series,
their
they
work
should
cut out
just
for them.
animate stuff
Even
because
staying alive is a
they could make it look cooler, and it then would also be able
Which
to be
is
more accurate to the
precisely why
games.
I need men like you close by,
And I think as well, because
As a
there's the
matter of
movie,
fact,
there's the
it's
stage
precisely
play,
why
and there's
Kazuma-san
obviously
brought
the
me
Amazon
to you
show.
in the
They
first
all
place.
just tell Yakuza 1's story.
Maybe.
in different ways. Yakuza, the movie, even though everyone says like, oh, it's perfect, blah, 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 the movie cuts out like 90% of the game. Like, has like no Snake Flower Triad, has no
Actually, yes.
fucking
There has been movement on that front.
like Nishiki at all. Pretty much Marge was like the main villain.
The owner of the empty lot.
Jingu just kind of dies randomly. He's like there's just like nothing. He doesn't do anything.
Sotenbori.
People forget the movie takes a shit ton of liberties as well.
I fear we cannot make our move just yet.
And then obviously the Amazon show does too, but it's just like, how about instead of like taking your own spin on Yakuza 1 story, how about you just do a new story? Or you do an interpretation of a better story.
Someone else out there knows the owner is?
Okay, any of them.
If I had to wager, I'd say someone from the Shibusawa.
He is in the Amazon show and he does say Kiryu-chan.
Shibusawa? He knows?
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, Sergeant Catnip's.
The real problem
Those lore videos that they do with like
The
the
Omi
reveals
Alliance
and
has
stuff,
begun
like Deimos shooting Harry or whatever.
The Omi Alliance.
Those look so good, and those would
They're
look
after the Omi
amazing
lot too?
if it was like Yakuza stuff.
Indeed. And though I do not yet know the scale of their
Like if they did that sort of style, making it look realistic, but it's the game characters, which is sort of what they did with the Dragon Engine already.
At the very least, any action on our part will have to wait until we have a clearer picture of the situation.
Wait.
Maybe you could
That
finally get
doesn't sound like you at
Kiryu,
all.
true. Or they could just, you know,
It's like Oda said.
just do
Any
something
business
in the
proposition
Yakuza
has its
universe
fair
and
share of risks.
make it something completely different.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but wasn't it you who taught him that?
Or even if it's just instead of doing like a
And what,
Gaiden
your
game of
kidneys and
something
everything?
of someone that needs a Gaiden,
can't leave little
like
Ninja
imagine a Ryuji TV show, you know?
But me?
If he's not going to get a game, give him a show.
I've had enough of all
He's a
this
great
running
character,
around.
very interesting. Could
What's more,
make
I
for
never
an
was
interesting
the type
story
to sit
about
and wait
his
to begin with.
life post fake death, because it's
I'm headed to Sotenbori
he obviously didn't
to
fucking
see
die.
this through.
If Ryuji doesn't
Whether you
die,
want me to or
or
not.
sorry, if Ryuji died in quotation marks, Kiryu and Sayama
That's
should have
my
too,
objective.
but the bomb didn't explode.
I just need to bring
So how does he
Yama
die?
back up to Kamurocho,
Right, it's because
yeah?
Kiryu kills him.
That's correct, however.
But still,
I'm going with him.
Oda,
I'm
when
with
did you get
Kiryu
here?
on this one, boss. It's because the situation in Sotenbori is so murky that we should go and take direct action ourselves.
Well, it'd be so easy
If
as well for
anyone
them
else
to
gets
do
their
like
hands on the
environment
envelope
design
before us,
because
all our work up
they
to now
literally could
goes
just
to
reuse
waste.
assets.
If we
Like,
played
you know.
we'll be late to the party.
But then it means as
You
well,
make a
because
good
it's a
point
show,
on
they
that,
don't have to worry
Tomorrow.
about game rendering or anything like that.
So
like,
you
you
wish
know,
to go
having to worry about
despite
people's
the danger,
hardware and
even
load
knowing
times or
full
some
well
shit.
what may occur.
Oh, for God's sake,
You
I'm
would
fucking on my
travel
mic.
to Sotenbori and take on that
They don't have
risk
to worry
for
about
Kiryu-san.
designing gameplay sections or
Yeah.
anything. They can just do all their bullshit filler, but
Need I
just make it
remind
like
you
a
this
TV
is
show,
not
except
company order.
obviously it wouldn't
So
be filler because then
whatever
I'd kill
happens.
myself.
Well, don't expect any
Imagine
more
as well,
plans
all those buildings in the Dragon Engine that you can like see into, but you can't
You've already
explore or
shown
whatever.
that
They
cool
could have
building
like
for me, boss.
more detail in those.
I
It
think
looked
that's more than
great.
my fair share, so
They could do whatever they
I'm willing
wanted
to take some risks.
with story and stuff.
Is that so?
And then, you know, composer.
Then, in that case,
Just get fucking the youngster composers to do shit.
consider me on board.
It'd be great. But no, they're just like, yeah, guys, TV show. Bruh. Because, I mean, another thing with this series is how obviously it's inspired by J-dramas, and like how Yokoyama and Nagoshi clearly just like watched a shitload of those sort of movies and TV
Kiryu-san,
shows. That's why
please, make
the
any
first
preparations you
celebrity
must before
in
departing
the
for
games, I think, was
Sotenbori.
Kazuma. Because I don't think there were any others in Yakuza 1
about
in terms
you?
of like actors in
We
Japanese.
will make our return to Little
Everyone
Asia.
else was just,
I will arrange with Chen-san for you,
you know,
to meet us in the
actors. They weren't
restaurant
like
we
a
spoke of
famous
earlier.
film actor. And then it became more and
Oda-san
more
and I will await your
Yakuza 2 and
arrival.
onwards.
It looks like most of
So
those
turning
in
the
boys are
J-drama
cleared off the
inspired
streets.
series into a J-drama
Seems the
makes
dojo
sense, but it's like
chairman
just
really gets
animate
those
it.
strange
Seriously, just
surprises.
animate it.
Still, better you don't get too careless, Kiryu-kun.
Don't call me
I
that.
won't.
All right, catch you later.
Sajima's hub world would just be the fucking stupid forest again. That's what they'd do. Alright, and now I'm standing out of bounds. See, because he was standing... I can't even do it. He was standing right there. Anyway, don't speak to me, sub-story woman. I think, what's time? As soon as it hits 11:30 my time, I'm gonna end it. Call them a slow. Yeah, all that. Sergeant's Hub World would just be prison. How about this, Mr. Shakedown? Fight me. Again. More prepared this time. Because I have bikes next to me. Watch this, everyone.
Seriously.
Watch how easy this shit is. Let me block that, and let me grab this, and then let me do this. Almost got him. Don't worry, guys. Oh shit, I mistimed it. That's a stale heat mechanic. Stale heat mechanic. Doesn't matter. Oh, he survived. Oh shit. There you go, now he's dead. Yeah, if Sanjima goes back to prison, I agree. I'm just gonna become a Final Fantasy YouTuber. Oh, there's the Sammy sign. I was looking for this in like the first stream. It's right there. Soon I shall learn of the limit of save files you can have in this version. Oh my god, I'm touching Tanimura. I don't think this way. Bruh. What? At least it's less confusing to navigate than Yakuza 4's Little Asia, but holy shit. It's just Kiryu running into walls. There we go.
Hey, Kiryu-kun.
Hello,
Yo,
Akiko.
Kiryu-kun. If you're just about ready, let's skip town.
I have seen the Yakuza 0 like anime intro that someone made.
Business left here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay. Then feel free to head on in.
Indeed,
The boss
triangle.
is waiting inside.
Yeah, if the third game comes out, like the third Gaiden that they do comes out, and they do that, then yeah, it'd be so funny.
I'm glad to see you have arrived safe and sound, Kiryu-san. Before you head for Sotenbori, I wanted to
Also,
speak
notice
with you
the
about the
writings
owner of
there. I think that's. I paused it now. It's hidden it. Whatever.
There's
There's numbers there, and I noticed before behind Chen there was a number that said like 300. Is that how they would write 300?
The empty lot's owner is presently in the care of
Like, is that 380 or is that 390?
And what organization is that?
I'm not good with numbers
Oda-san
besides 1, 2,
can
3
give you
because
the
it's literally
details
3
regarding
lines.
that at a later time. That said, Osaka is the Omi Alliance's backyard. It's almost impossible to hide anyone.
Persona 1 experience. Dude, it's so funny whenever someone like does the joke of Persona 1 and they run into walls, all Persona 1 fans get so angry, and it's like it's a joke.
We'll need to execute things perfectly if we wish to.
It's a joke making fun of people who actually do that.
Makes sense. So me and Oda will handle that?
Yes. You two are the only ones I'd even think to entrust with this task.
Everyone else goes, oh my god, me
I'm
too.
counting on you to see it through. Kiryu-san.
Oh my god.
Earlier, you asked me what meaning the empty lot held for me, didn't you?
I'm about to tell you, it means Millennium Tower in Yakuza 1.
You called it a trade secret.
Yes. However, I expect that I will be
Persona
able to
fans, they don't
share
like
that
jokes.
secret with you soon.
Yeah, they usually lack
this is
social
not
skills.
the
It is
moment.
very true.
First,
It's ironic, the series that requires, you know,
Consider it your reason
incredible
to make it
social
back to
skill
Kamurocho
is played by
alive.
people who have none. Not to say that I have any,
So then,
but it is just
what do
ironic.
you want to tell me about the lot? You know who owns the place?
It'd be like if first-person shooters were only played by people who could see in third person, you know what I mean? No.
She's functionally blind.
I was trying to think of like a comparison, and I thought like third-person shooters, but people playing first person. And then I realized everyone plays in first person, and am I stupid? I don't know what it'd be like. It'd be like if Yakuza fans were straight. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. That's going to probably be the end of the stream. Holy, what's an LD player? Oh, Laserdisc. Never mind. Instantly answer my own question. Save over that. There you go. My throat is getting worse, and you can probably hear my voice is starting to go away.
A woman finds her.
That's hilarious as well, how good those 2 chapters were. It's like there's a lot of cutscenes and stuff, but it's just... I didn't have to go do bullshit. I just got to do raw gameplay, and I got a cool Kuze boss fight, a bunch of fights in that first chapter, and then second chapter, I got to do one of the coolest long battles in the game as well, the Tojo Clan one. And then it's just like chapter 2 is just nothing. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of the stream. It's just a short one today.
Herself in the underworld's crosshairs.
Well, I suppose it's not too short, but yeah, I
Makimura.
feel like shit. Hopefully, I don't know when I'll be back next.
While searching for the
Because
reason
I'm
she is being targeted,
getting a sore throat again.
Majima earns the trust of Lee, a Chinese
There you go, she drinks her
acupuncturist
little,
who's been looking after Makoto.
her orange juice, and then she dies.
Lee
Anyway.
had once worked as a hitman for a mainland syndicate.
Thanks everyone for being here. I'm just gonna, who fucking cares about playing this shit? I'm just gonna do this. You know what I mean? I'll hopefully be back soon. I actually, I'm gonna quickly, turn this down. As you guys know, been doing a bunch of editing for other channels and stuff. I've got a pop-it video that I have to do. But I've also got a video of my own that I hopefully should be able to get out soon. But I need to record a quick voiceover for it. Maybe I can do it this afternoon. I'll have a strepsil and get better. But who knows? I don't know when that'll be out. Anyway.